due to the dynamic nature of tabletop RPGs. The topics that may be discussed or played in these games are not suitable for all audiences. The level of content maturity is considered 16+, and your discretion is advised. So, 2 weeks ago, you guys were inside Bradley White's house. You found yourself trapped and surrounded by the police as you were discussing your next steps on what to do at the situation at hand. Not wanting to get captured again, you engaged. Parm took an overwatch position on the second floor, looking out into the yards of all of the other houses, getting clear shots at many different police officers who were hiding themselves inside the residences. Everyone else took to the front door, with Adrian making the first charge, ripping the refrigerator door off and using it to charge ahead awkwardly and bumping into Boogie, the K8 mechanical unit out in the front yard. This charge, unfortunately, was not enough to down Boogie in one go, but it did stun him for a moment. And as you charged out, everyone else also began their assault. The police began to shoot at you, while your allies from the inside began to give you some covering fire, along with throwing some makeshift Molotovs on top of the police cars. This did a lot of damage. Fidget and Quincy were giving you a lot of good support here. All the while, Dorian is hiding out in a hallway closet along with his sister. The two begin to bicker, and Jane asks for Dorian's phone and ends up calling Greg, who she insists is going to be their point of rescue. As she makes her way outside, Dorian also charges and follows after her as fast as he can. Quincy can hear, not Quincy, sorry. Parm can hear the downstairs. What's the word? Yard. Yeah, the yard sliding door opening and closing underneath him, giving some good covering fire as he's shooting into the glass doors of these other houses, downing units at a time. As they're going and hopping over the fences, Adrian is making his way and charging towards Detective August Mustang, who sees that he's in a losing position, hops into his car, and hopefully waits for his companion Boogie to get in before peeling out of the driveway. This is unfortunately not what happens. Adrian busts himself into the passenger side, thwarting that escape, and while Boogie does get in, he's also dragged along for a little bit of a distance as he puts pedal to the metal. Adrian flips the transmission back into neutral as the car revs really high, not gaining much speed, but definitely hindering the escape in the process. Meanwhile, Quincy comes out of cover and approaches all of the police that are on the approach towards the front door, easily slicing them like a hot knife through butter. The position here is as follows. Adrian, you are slightly down the street inside of a police car with a K8 unit in the passenger seat well. It's a very cluttered position that you have with everyone here. Mustang is in the driver's seat, of course. And that is where you are. Fidget, you are taking cover like right underneath the front windows of the house. You can see the gruesome scene.
I made it to the driver's seat of our car.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
that's
people
true.
to get their ass in the car.
Oh, you did make that advance. Yes, you did.
Yes, with hot wiring it. I have the keys on me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I forgot that as I was writing notes today. Thank you. You did get to that car, hot wiring it. You guys also lost a goon.
Sadly.
From
Two
your
guns,
entourage party. Yeah, 2 guns is still there. He's still shooting. Those 2 would have gotten into the trunk again. You are hailing Quincy over, who hasn't yet been able to get over, as we had to end the session last time.
Didn't Dorian get snatched from a back alleyway too?
Yes, I'm getting there.
Yes. Okay. Sure.
Parm, you are upstairs. You were making good use of your burst fire on your rifle. I believe you were deliberating if you should be joining the party out front or following out back. So I believe you made it all the way to the middle of the second floor already, but hadn't decided who to join yet. So you are there, and yes, Jane and Dorian both got snatched into alleys.
I thought Jane got away.
Jane came back for you at the last moment and then got snatched as well.
Oh no. No.
Was I able to shoot one of them? I thought I was able to save one of them.
You were able to
before
shoot,
we were
trying to help Jane, but as she
got-
turned around, she got snatched again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she would have made it if she hadn't turned around. So before we begin, that is where everyone is in this position. It is a new session, so I will need everyone to roll initiative, except Dorian.
Stuck in the closet.
Not again.
Not again.
Not again.
Feels like home.
I don't know if you can go back on being gay. That doesn't. I don't think it works like that.
What are you talking about? Who's
Yeah.
gay?
What?
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 You said stuck in the closet.
Hiding in the closet.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what is this? Why am I
Hold
rolling
on.
that?
Hold on. Why are there negative dice in the pool?
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
I was gonna say you're rolling a interesting initiative there, Quincy.
Okay, roll
Is that
again,
not
please.
initiative? Is this
Where is
initiative?
it?
Wait. Now I'm
Another
scared.
vigilance or something, right?
Did I do that right?
Yeah.
I believe you guys have a button under like weapons or something. Or,
Yeah,
like,
there
combat
is
powers.
a-
Oh, right. The
Um,
cool and vigilance sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we considered prepared or not
Yes.
at this point? We're prepared?
Yes. You were not taken by surprise, so you're prepared.
Damn it. Okay.
This is
I'm
a
in the same-
continuation, so this is. If you're surprised at this point, that's bad news.
I mean, I think I could make the argument as Adrian that it's a surprising scenario.
But you're not caught off guard.
Fair.
Hey, is this it? I don't know where the initiative button is.
Under weapons, talents, and powers, at the very top, there's cool and vigilance under initiative.
Oh, I rolled for. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, is that? That's not right.
Damn.
Is that right?
If prepared,
Yeah.
yep, that's correct.
What the fuck? What a waste.
You got a nasty, initiative, dude.
I'm just that bitch.
Mhm.
Apparently, god darn, son.
It's one better than mine. One green.
Oh,
You're out here before initiative, making sure you fix your hair and light a cigarette and bend down and
Yeah.
tie your shoe, adjust the wristwatch, and then you'll get ready to fight.
No one's gonna get ahead of me.
Oh, damn.
What happened?
I'm sorting
I-
initiative right now. Hold on. That's all I'm doing. It's all good.
5 successes and 4 bonuses, 4 advantages.
Yeah, goddamn.
Who's cooler?
Me?
Me or me? You're in the closet.
Oh.
I'm in the streets.
Well, I'm in an
He's
alley,
out of the
obviously.
closet now. Yeah.
Oh, is he
all
out
we
now?
know, Dorian could be in the back of a truck right now.
Right, we don't know where he is.
The only one who has an idea is Parm, because he saw both of them running, and glanced that glanced that Dorian like went into an alley.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna charge out the front and protect everybody. They'll all stay inside and we'll be good. Runs out the back door and gets captured. That plan worked flawlessly.
Sorry.
Hey,
No, it's good.
An amazing initiative roll, beating my own. Quincy, you have first turn. So you're on the front yard. Fidget is calling you over to the car so that you guys can get out. Adrian is like already down the street.
Sprinting.
Sprinting towards the car?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything else that you want to do this turn?
I don't think so. I don't want to kill anyone unless I have to.
Okay.
You just cut people in half. Do you
Yeah.
have to do that?
I don't want to split them in half unless I have to. So, I'm a good guy, okay?
Sure.
Because it makes me do things I don't want to do.
Uh-huh.
It's me or them. It's me or them.
I'm just imagining a child. I'm a bad little boy.
Okay. So it's only going to take you one maneuver to get over to the car. So if you don't have anything that you'd want to do, then
Is there anything where I can like kind of, I guess, I don't know, make it another distraction? Actually, no. I was trying to blow something up in a sense, but never mind. That's too much work. I'm just gonna run to the car.
Okay. So you're gonna run over to the car, and that's gonna be it for you.
Is there anything on the way to the car? Like, is anyone like blocking me or?
No, you have an open.
Okay, cool.
You have an open path because you just cut up people in front of you. The only people who might have been able to stop you are the other police that are behind their cars with cover, but they're not in between you.
Hmm.
So he'd have to go out of his way to
But
cut.
how many more cops are there left?
In front of you on the lawn, there's only 2 if you're not counting the detective.
So there's total
So
of 3.
Yeah, but one of them's occupied because Adrian's in his car. So it's just the 2 regular police guys that are still behind their doors. They didn't advance. They're the ones that are hurt because Fidget's Molotov burned them real bad.
Ooh, maybe I should kill them. Leave no witnesses behind.
Oh my god, Jesus
You know-
fucking Christ.
It might be a
guy,
nice
my
thing.
ass.
No, it's a nice
Hey,
guy thing. You're
I'm-
putting them out of their
yeah.
misery.
How can I roll for
Like,
this? How can I
Oh
flip a
my
coin for this?
God.
Let's flip a coin. How can
I love
Oh,
this. Yeller's so chaotic.
Can I flip a coin in this thingy?
Just roll 1d2, 1 heads, 2 tails,
Roll
and call it.
1d2. That's tails, right?
Yeah.
I guess they live. I'll run to the car.
Okay. I'm officially ending your turn there now. Because
okay.
no shenanigans.
Okay, go.
I'm liking
Okay.
the idea that we're building Quincy to be Two-Face. He's flipping a coin now to make decisions.
Oh my god.
That is. I wasn't gonna allow it anyway, but there are no
Oh.
take backsies. There are no take backsies. You know what? You were gonna say your shit anyway, so whatever. Boogie is gonna go. They're going to try and bump you out of this car, Adrian. Okay, that would be. Okay. I believe.
So just for my head canon, so I understand this. They're they're in the floorboard, like in the charging station for them or whatever. Adrian is like across the seats, like horizontal, like struggling and fighting with.
It's not really like a
Mustang.
charging station. They're just in the footwell because there's no.
Okay.
You're over the seat, so they can't be there, right? So they're just in the footwell area.
Yeah.
And August is, sitting normally for now.
I was just trying to figure out the geometry of the situation because I know it's awkward. There's 3 of us in the front.
Yeah. Crazy. August would use an out-of-turn incidental to tell Boogie to get out. So Boogie will get out. He's going to use his maneuver to get out of the car. Where is... Okay, so this is slow-moving vehicle. So let's make it a 3 difficulty resilience. Ouch.
I assist him on the way out with a swift kick in the tush.
Sure. We'll say that you believe that.
One kick might just kill him.
Dog's pretty hardy. It's like a mobile assault canine tank thing meant to like hunt people down.
Yeah, aren't you like a tank, a living weapon?
Yes, I ran the thing over with the fridge, and then when it knocked me over, kicked it on top of... I threw it at another group of people and like snapped their legs, and it's still going. The dog is still going. It's not a wimp.
Maybe you should try to convert it to be your friend. I think it'd be a perfect addition to your character.
I can beat it senseless. I'm not a hacker. That's Fidget's job.
Okay, right.
So Boogie is going to hop out of the car. They don't land on their feet, so they're actually going to have to use a little bit of their movement to get back up. But they get out of the car and cross over to the other side where August would be getting out when he is. That's going to be Boogie's turn. Mustang. Okay, I have to read something. I read this last time. I need to make sure.
All of that was Boogie's turn, or that was August using the incidental to tell Boogie? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like how you can talk to each other in between turns. He's basically
that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So this just needs to... Okay. Interesting. Adrian, you have... But you're like not in a... Okay. This is gonna be a normal difficulty. I know you have 2 defense.
Yeah.
One of those is gonna be taken off because well, no, you know what, let's do this by the dice. So you have 2 defense, so this is gonna add 2 setback to his roll. He's gonna get a boost because you're in a very awkward position, and this is going to be a straight brawl. Your soak is not gonna matter here. In fact, your defense is not going to matter here because he just needs to make contact. Your defense is for... Wait. No, your defense is to see if it hits. Yeah, so this does matter. Okay. So this is going to be a brawl. I'm going to use my story point on this. Get the upgrade. And here we go. Adrian, Mustang kicks open his door, reaches behind him, grabbing the wheel, and cuffs your wrist with a snap lock onto the wheel and jumps backwards out of the car.
Okay, that's a baller move.
Say what?
Yeah.
One more time?
Snap blocks are like handcuffs.
He handcuffed him to the car wheel and dove backwards out of the car.
Enemies to lovers win.
I'm sorry?
No, he might want to jump sideways, because if the car is rolling backwards and it's a regular opening door, if he dives backwards, he's going to hit himself with the door.
Yeah, so this is going to be a 3 difficulty. It's 1 setback because this is also an awkward position for him. But he has 1 boost because Boogie's there to hopefully dampen his fall. He needs to make a... Where's balance? I believe it's coordination. There we go. Okay, he's still going to take damage here. So he's going to skid a little bit. And that's going to... Oh yeah, that's going to be all of this stuff. He's going to take 2 strain and use the maneuver to get up as well. And you're just rolling down the street in that car now. Mustang is scratched up, but doesn't seem to be fatally wounded. Definitely limping a little bit. He is hurt, but he has gotten out of the car while securing you in it. That's gonna be Parm.
Okie dokie. Can I use dramatic entrance to reach Dorian?
No, because we're in combat. It's gonna have to be
Maneuvers.
Yeah, you'd have to have enough maneuvers to make it to him, and you don't at the moment.
If I took strain, I still wouldn't.
Right.
What about not catching up with him? What about like getting him in a sight? Oh no, he's in the alley, right?
Yeah.
Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. Well, let me think. We don't have communication, so I can't let the group know what I'm doing. I need to make a decision.
I mean, we do have cell phones.
But we can't
or
use
pads.
them right now, right? Like, haven't we been keeping them all turned off for like a reason?
No, these are burners.
So the only reason the cell phones really haven't been used is because they're potential. They are potentially time wasters. It's going to take time for you to text something to the group. So, if you aren't like using your maneuver, that's potentially something you could do as a maneuver while you do like a main action. If you're like just like checking your phone real quick for something, that might be possible as an incidental, but it really depends on what your main thing wants to be here.
Parm thought Dorian was family, so he's gonna probably go after Dorian.
Okay.
Can I use one maneuver to get a little closer and another maneuver to text Fidget? Just say, Dorian grabbed, getting him.
So here's what I can offer you. You saw Dorian get into the alley. Didn't seem like it was his normal movement, so you can assume he was grabbed, but
Okay.
hard to tell because it was pretty quick. What you can do is, because you are still close to that second story window, if you'd like to try jumping out of it and see if you can land safely, that could save you one maneuver.
Yeah, I think
it would still
pull
take
that.
you another turn to get to him if he hasn't moved, but that could save you like one maneuver if you really want to get to him.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that.
Okay.
You're like from the circus. You know how to do like the acrobatics and tumbling stuff, right?
Yeah.
Sure hope so.
Oh god.
Okay, so this is normal jump, second floor, so it's gonna be one setback. That's not too difficult.
Nah.
Glass is already shattered, so that's not a problem. And everyone back here can't shoot you. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be just 2 difficulty with 1 setback. Let's do the same thing as August. Let's make this a coordination.
Cool. Oh, okay. I really want this to work. But I have 3 yellow die. Can I spend a point to add a boost?
A boost? Oh,
Yeah.
you want to use a story point?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so the story point would actually be adding a proficiency die.
Right.
The boosts are the 6-sided ones, so not as good. So definitely can do that. So let's add a proficiency die for you.
Thank you much. Just let me double check a skill real quick.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows too, proficiency dice are the 12-sided yellow ones. Those are the only ones that can give you a triumph.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, that I didn't know actually. That's good info.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Ability dice are the green ones that are d8s. They can give you successes, but they cannot give you triumphs. That's why the yellow ones are good.
Should I temporarily increase my rank to 4, or did you already do something behind the scenes?
No, I've only adjusted with the story point and just the normal difficulty stuff. So
Okay, so like for example, I have 3 out of 4 yellow die. Do I need to make that 4, or did you already do that?
oh no, I have it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, here we go.
Oh.
No success though.
But not a success. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
3 advantages, though.
So does this mean that the roll was unsuccessful?
Yes.
Yeah. So it means that you weren't able to like land and get yourself to maneuver just right so that you can get the what is it called, like curve the adrenaline towards the motion you want. So you have 3 advantages here. Do you want to spend them on anything specific before you spend the triumph, or do you want to spend the triumph first?
I guess I could spend the triumph first. I always forget when you ask me when you ask us to spend triumphs and stuff like that. Is that from a list, or are you asking us to be creative?
Both. There is a list, but you can also get creative with it.
Okay. Shootsies.
Hold on a sec.
At the bottom of the encounters list, there's the
Yeah,
the
there you
one.
go. That should
Thank
be
you.
open for everyone.
The combat encounter?
Yeah.
Do something vital, such as shooting the controls on an initiative check. Perform an immediate free maneuver now. Sorry for not knowing this already, guys.
No, I don't expect you to
Okay.
memorize this.
I don't know either.
Can I? Alright, so once again though, I can't see into the alley, right? So I can't really target an enemy that's assaulting Dorian because I don't know if the enemy's there.
Right. So, from upstairs where you had your vantage point, you could see that there were other police coming down, like other house alleys. You obviously couldn't see to the sides of this house, but you could probably expect if the guys up front were unsuccessful, then there are probably guys coming up these alleys as well.
Okay.
You can still hear commotion going out there, so it's safe to say that this house is safe.
Can I spend 2 advantages to get an immediate free maneuver?
Yes. So this will not impose the 2 strain on you.
Correct. Yes.
Nice.
Awesome. Yay. Can I get a little closer?
Yeah. So this would be the same as if you were using 2 strain to get a maneuver, but instead this is not imposing the strain on you.
Perfecto.
Yeah. So you that is a hard rule of the system. You can still only do like 2 maneuvers a turn, no matter what. So you can't just like keep spending strain to get maneuvers. So that will happen. Yeah, jumping would have been the action. You have incidentals if you'd like to take them.
What could I do as an example for an incidental? Like, look around, I guess?
I mean, could have like probably checked your phone while you were in the air. You also do still have an advantage and a triumph.
But after moving a little closer to where I believe Dorian to be, I still don't see anyone, right?
Yeah, so now you would have been able to, like, after your landing, regain your, like, running speed and get over that first fence. So you do see a police coming down this alley, probably trying to catch up with Dorian, but now they see you.
Okay. In this particular case, I would like to spend my triumph to... Hold on, ignore blah, 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 negate the blah, blah, blah. Now, I can't shoot because I use that to jump, right?
Yeah, the action was to jump.
Cool. In that case, I will spend the triumph to force the target to drop the weapon they're holding.
Ooh.
I'll kind of see him coming down the hallway, and I'll make a little finger gun symbol at him and be like, bang!
Okay.
That seems like the
yeah.
most useful thing that I could do, because I would add a boost to Dorian if I could see him, but I can't, so...
Sorry, that rule is the one that's homebrewed, so you would need 2 advantage to give them a boost. But you won't need to see them.
Right. 2 advantages and a triumph?
No. Just to give, if you wanted to give Dorian a boost, the one rule I have that's homebrewed on that list is it costs 2 advantages to give someone a boost. But you don't need to see them.
Oh, okay, well that's useful.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked is because it says 2 advantages or a triumph here, so I just didn't know if your homebrew overwrote that.
To give an ally? Oh, I mean, if you want to spend the triumph to give Dorian a boost, you can definitely do that. I thought you were spending the 1 advantage.
1 advantage. With 1 advantage, I don't think I can make them drop the weapon. I think it has to be either 3 advantages or 1 triumph. So I was spending the triumph.
Yeah, sorry, I'm confused on what you're spending the triumph for.
When I'm looking at the list,
Yeah.
the third thing down says 3 advantages or 1 triumph, and then in the box at the bottom it says force the target to drop a melee or ranged weapon they're holding.
Right. Okay, so that is good. Were you trying to give Dorian a boost as well? Because we were having that conversation too.
Right. I think no, because I only have 1 advantage left. Notice a single important point in the conflict. Recover 1 strain. It says add the blue box to the next allied character's check.
Yeah, that's the
that would be the
one.
next. Okay, so that would be the next person who goes, right? Like I can't choose. Okay.
Right.
I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys.
No, you're good.
You're okay.
Everyone's looking at this list. We don't do combat too often.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good practice then.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'll add a blue boost to I guess the next allied character's check.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, and I'm sorry. One more thing, DM. Because my check wasn't technically successful. Oh, I forgot we can't post abilities, can we? I have this ability called Contingency Plan.
Once per session, after you spend a story point as part of your character, as part of a check your character makes, if that check was unsuccessful, then you may use this talent to move a story point from the pool to your side. Okay.
Oh, nice. That's
Cool,
handy.
And with that, I officially end my turn.
Okay. So yeah, you jump the fence. This police officer is like second day on the job, doesn't understand what's going on, couldn't decide like which way to go, only holding like this stun baton, and you jump over this fence, look him and give him the finger guns. He can see 2 rifles on your back, and he's just like pissing himself, dropping his weapon. You are over into that other yard. Fidget.
Sorry, was Parm able to actually get a text message off?
No.
No. Okay. I have no clue where you are. Got it.
Nobody's even checked their phones.
Okay. Quincy did make it to the car?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take off down the street after Adrian.
Okay.
Just driving to keep up with the detective's car. Hopefully I don't run over anyone, but
Describe for me how you're driving.
aggressively.
Aggressively. Okay.
Oh, scary.
I mean,
That's all I need to know.
she has some experience at high speeds, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how she does.
Okay. This is going to be a 3 difficulty check. You have the boost from Parm, and you have the setback here. Due to your doors and trunk all being open, driving check, please.
Let's see, hang on.
General skills.
Yeah, I have Daring Aviator. I'm just reminding myself what it gives me. Before your character makes a driving or piloting check, they may add a number of threat to the results. To use this talent to add an equal number of success. The number may not exceed your character's rank in Daring Aviation. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. So higher risk and higher reward.
Yeah. I can only do 1 if I do this, so...
So
sure,
if you decide
what's the worst
to
that could
do
happen?
it... Yeah. So you're going to do this. It's going to add 1 success to the result as well as 1 threat to the result.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't actually do that, so we're going to add it after you roll. So that doesn't change any of the dice, so go ahead.
Okay, that goes back to the driving skills.
That doesn't spend a story point, huh?
It doesn't.
Neat.
Okay,
It's
that's
pretty
driving
cool,
check.
though.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
What is that?
So I
That's
guess
a
nothing burger.
That's 1 success and 1 threat.
Yeah.
That's 1 success and 1 threat, yes.
Perfectly balanced.
It's all shit.
What level is that?
Interesting. Okay, so I am not going to make you take strain here. Let's take the scene. You peel out of the driveway and immediately shift into drive, kicking it in and driving forward as hard as you can, revving this Range Rover, going straight towards this detective's police car. And as you're making it, you're trying to align yourself so that Adrian can jump back into your car. You have no idea he's handcuffed to the driving wheel. Well, I guess I can't really describe how this is going to happen because it hasn't gotten to his turn.
Just out of curiosity, which side of the detective's car is Adrian currently hanging out of? Because he's partially in and out, right?
My feet are like out of the passenger side, yeah.
Out of the passenger side,
once
not the
again-
driver's side. Okay.
Once again, the Detective Mustang was trying to reverse, so he's hanging out on the passenger side in towards the middle of the road. So you are driving on the opposite side of the road, trying to catch up with him now and get him into the car.
I'm going to position our car so that that our passenger lines up with their passenger side, so Mai could potentially reach out and help.
Right, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I catch up? Like,
you would be able to catch up, but you're not going to be able to help Adrian at all in this instance. Actually, this is pretty good. The Overwatch that came from you throwing the Molotov over to the police are going to be able to shoot over towards you and pop one of your back tires.
oh, that
No.
fucker. Don't these high-end futuristic SUVs have refilling tires? I'm not expecting it. I'm joking. Okay, so that I'm assuming that's the threat.
That is the threat. So you're not
is the threat,
exactly
okay.
able to align with Adrian.
Okay. Am I able to maintain control of the vehicle though, without like completely skidding out?
That sounds like an action, so that sounds like something you'd have to do on your next turn. If you have something quicker, you might be able to do.
On the rear tires. I don't think there's something immediately I could do other than take out my pistol and potentially return fire, but I don't think she would. I think she'd focus on the road and probably just yell at my...
I also wouldn't let you do that, because that would be an action.
Yeah. No, she's just gonna yell at my to do something.
Alright.
I don't know what I could do. But...
Hasn't gotten back to his turn yet. He's at the top of the round. So, this is going to be enemy turn. Something happens behind in the background, in the shadows. The goons are also going to try and get back in their car and drive towards you. They are just trying to keep pace. So, they don't have all of this junk. Oh, but they do have their own sheet. Driving.
Are these the half-melted police officers?
Yes. Yes. They're not worrying about trying to shoot at you. They're just trying to keep on your tail right now. So they're chilling in the back. Yes. Hold on. I have to do something.
The most ominous words you can hear from your DM.
Yeah, right.
Do something.
Okay. Crazy. You guys are darting down the street. The goons that are in your trunk are looking back and says, "Damn, more than one car." And we pan the camera down back towards the street as another group throws Dorian into the back seat of a car and gets into it and drives the other direction.
A cop car, or
Yes. Adrian, it's your turn. I
Okay,
guess
so-
underneath you, because that's where your feet are. You can see there's a Range Rover with the door open.
So, two questions.
Yeah.
Looking at snap locks, they are a difficulty 5 athletics check to break out of them without a cutter. Is that stronger than just breaking the steering wheel of the car?
I knew that was coming. Oh man.
The snap locks would be stronger. Yes.
Okay. So can I just attempt to break the steering wheel of the car? I will beat this detective to death with his own steering wheel.
The steering wheel is still going to be a difficulty 4.
But it's one better. That's good. I'll take that.
Technically,
and
it is
use the story
easier.
point.
Yeah, and then I could possibly use a story point to add a proficiency die. Sure, yeah.
You could. Would it be? Did you want to rip the steering wheel out, or did you want to rip the cuffs through the steering wheel?
I just was gonna break the steering wheel off and beat this guy to death with the steering wheel of his own car since he decided to cuff me to it.
All right, that's beautiful. That's poetic. Let's see it.
It's kind of a little brutal and graphic, but that is sort of Adrian's MO.
It is, but at least it's not cutting 2 people in half.
Laser swords do cauterize.
This is true. It wasn't as bloody. Like, it wasn't very messy.
So you're using the story point?
Yes, I would like to use a story point, and I'm not sure whether that adds a proficiency or if that makes it happen, but either or.
It will add an ability die. Proficiency is the green die, which is D8.
Sorry, ability is the yellow, proficiency is green.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Terminology, I am learning.
Yes.
And this is just a straight athletics, right?
Just double checking the list to make sure there's nothing better.
I mean, I've got brawl. But brawl's more like hitting someone, not just like pulling. So I think it's gonna be just athletics. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the most sense to me.
I couldn't convince myself of a way to argue for it to be better. So here you go, just athletics. Let's go, please.
Ooh. Oh shit!
Okay.
God damn.
Do you have a way that you'd like to spend the advantage?
Possibly. What I think. Let me look at the sheet once more just to make sure I got this.
It doesn't have to be from the sheet.
I would just wonder if I can use it to maybe, as I like use the momentum of ripping the wheel off, like to do like a forward like roll, somersault, whatever, to also be outside of the car on the driver's side.
Oof. I feel like that is in more of the area of your successes.
Successes, okay.
So we can make that happen with your 6 successes.
Sure, I'll take. Yeah. I'll recover a strain then. That's a good one.
Okay, so you recover a strain. You thrust yourself forward away from the Range Rover that Fidget is trying to get you into, catching your foot onto the passenger seat and grabbing the wheel with your other hand as well, ripping and tumbling and torquing your body in a way that actually rips the wheel and goes in to tuck it underneath yourself, making a roll and like skidding on one leg with both of your feet on the ground, and you make eye contact with Mustang, who had been at that point just walking back to the scene and also sees you do that.
It's badass as hell.
I would like to give chase.
Fuck you, dude. Okay, I mean, you have one maneuver, and you can take 2 strain for a second maneuver.
Sure. Does that get me like back within,
2 would get you back into short range with it.
Yeah, I'll get up in his face. I want this poor cop to go home and have nightmares if he survives and is able to make it home.
Sorry. 2 would get you back into short range, so you would need 1 more next turn to get into the engaged range.
Okay.
So
I'll
short range
still
is
do
still
that
a little
as-
space. Yeah.
As I begin the Terminator run behind, the arms pumping.
Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth. Okay. Adrian, you see him start running towards Mustang, and you can see that other cop car and glance into the backseat as it passes, and Dorian's jacket color flashes by as it passes by you. What is your vigilance here?
Just regular vigilance.
Yeah, what's how many ranks do you have of it?
0. I just have 2 green die.
Perfect.
Ew.
So that's gonna be it for you. Once again, audience camera pans back over to an alley, a couple more houses down as Jane gets thrown into the backseat of this car. The door shut as the ignition starts and it begins to drive. Quincy, we're back up to you.
Okay, so we've got Dorian going the opposite way of where the detective and the Range Rover went, and then another car following after Dorian with his sister in it?
Yep.
Alright. Not that we know, or at least not that I know that, but yeah.
Could maybe guess Dorian, but yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see Jane. Quincy, you're up. You are in a car with the passenger's door open, looking into a empty police car without a driving wheel.
Where is Fidget?
Driving.
She's driving your car. Your passenger side is next to the passenger side of the police car.
We're moving?
Yes.
Sorry, no. Wait, but I'm looking at a car that has no driving wheel?
Yeah, because we just
That's
saw
Mustang's
Adrian
car.
rip their wheel off and dive out the other side of it after Mustang. Mustang handcuffed me to the wheel. I ripped the wheel off and went out the door after Mustang, chasing him. You guys pulled alongside to help me and just see me like exit out the other side of the car.
Okay, yeah,
It was yelling at you to do something too, so there's that added pressure. You're welcome.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I thought, but I thought we were still moving as like.
You
we're
are.
moving.
Yeah.
Oh, the car is not stopped after you ripped off the wheel.
No,
I'm still driving because if it stopped after we probably passed it by this point.
the detective Mustang threw the thing in reverse, slammed it on. The car peeled out backwards down the street. He whipped it around into a swerve to try and turn and leave. When that happened, I dove in through the still open door, slammed it in neutral, so it is still moving in that like half moon curve,
Okay,
but
got it.
not powered. And then we both dived out of the driver's side, and you guys pulled alongside to help me, kind of in like your own like C. But that car's still drifting. You guys are powered though, because Fidget like just slammed on the gas out of the way. Yeah.
Well, what do y'all if it just stopped the motherfucking car? But I don't want to jump out the car. I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself.
You have a gun? You could shoot people.
It's only Detective Mustang, no?
He's not
There's-
even near you.
That's what I'm saying. There's only one person left because the other
There's-
two we left the scene.
No, they're behind you in a cop car. They just shot out the back tire of the
Oh
Range Rover.
fuck! I fucking killed him. Oh god damn it!
Yeah, your mercy cost us this, you know.
Never
Fire.
again. Never again. Well. Oh fuck. I mean, I guess if they're shooting at me, I will be shooting at them. But I don't know. I'm not a good shooter.
It's
Um,
something.
Why did you take the guns then?
Well, just to hold it, I can like pass off the guns. I don't know, you know, like here's
Okay.
gun. I'm just keeping it. I just don't want to. I feel like I don't want to put any like a rank into like the range light if I'm not gonna use it. You know?
Well,
sure.
if you'd like to have fun, Adrian did leave the heavy machine gun in the car.
But we're moving. Oh, in the car we're in right now.
Yeah, it's in the car you're in right now. In like the back seat, you know, with the open trunk where there's a cop car right behind you.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Oh man, that's sick. Just pop the trunk and like.
All right, I'm gonna try to maneuver the fucking machine gun. I mean,
you're shooting between the goons in the trunk.
I mean, I don't really need to like perfectly hit them. I just need to hit something in the car or their wheel. You know, it's
Yeah.
a spray. It's a spray attack.
I do have to ask you if you care about the goons in the trunk.
Oh, are they in the way?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yes.
Maybe be nice and tell them to like.
Lay the fuck down as much as possible.
You just hear hit the deck as you slide the bolt and they go. Oh shit!
That
You know
tweaks
what? I feel like we're doing it.
That's
And I would tell the goons to jump out now or get shot.
Jump out now or get shot.
Just
So
take cover. Don't make
so
them
you
jump
are
out.
not caring about them at all. Just
I am. I'm helping them by saying, hey, you know.
no. What I mean is, if they don't move, you don't care about them. They're just gonna get riddled with bullets.
No. I mean, if. Okay, let me like I'm picturing. Maybe I'm picturing it wrong.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay, when we said they're in the trunk, like they're literally in the trunk of like a sedan.
In a Range
Or
Rover.
what
They're,
trunk?
We're in
they're
a
in
range
like
Range
the
Rover.
third.
They're in the
Yeah,
back
they're in like
seats.
the third row seat of like a hatchback SUV.
Oh, so they can get out the way. It's not like
They,
they're like
they
cramped.
can like lay down or try to get out of the way. Yeah, I mean, or they can jump out of the way, or you can shoot them. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm not really good with cars, so I'm trying to my best to envision this. There's 3 rows in the car, and they're in the 3rd row.
so
Think of it like
there's
a
2
minivan.
doors. So there's 2 doors, right? The front
Uh-huh.
door for the passenger and shotgun, or for driver and shotgun. The second set is a bench seat of 3 that the
Mhm.
back door opens to. Those
Mhm.
seats fold forward so that there's additional room into the back
Yeah.
for a 3rd seat. Those 3rd row seats generally fold into the floor to be like the trunk of like a hatchback vehicle.
Okay, I got it.
But like according to what I've heard, your door is open. The hatch in the back is open. Like the car isn't closed yet, so you don't have to shoot through the hatch. You just gotta tell the guys to get out of the way.
Got it. Yes, I'll do that. I'm thinking of a whole different car in the beginning. So yes, I will tell the goons to get out of the way. Damn. The goons' turn already happened. I'm at the top. I was gonna say, damn, why can't the goons just shoot the gun? But never mind.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
They had to get in the car.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Like, wait, would Quincy shoot? Yeah, he would shoot.
Shoot ahead.
My
Okay.
life or theirs? Yes, I would
So
shoot.
once again, if they don't move, you're gonna shoot them.
No, I'm gonna tell them get the fuck out the way.
Okay. So you're gonna wait because it's not their
May
turn.
I suggest an
Oh, I
alternative?
see. I see what you're going for. I see.
They're expendable.
Why don't you
Okay.
get back there with them so they're no longer in the way?
I forgot.
Or stick your head and torso out the window and
Or
shoot
With the
back.
LMG, Quincy does not have enough strength.
Yeah, like
Hold
the
up, hold up.
fucking
Wait
heavy
a second.
machine gun.
Hold up. Can we spin a story point for the Land Rover to have a sunroof? For instead of going out the back, you pop up through the sunroof, put the bipod up
Oh
on the
my
top of the car.
That's crazy.
Quincy, how much
It's-
strength do you have? What's your brawn score?
My fraud is 1.
Your brawn is 1. You can't even lift this in your dreams.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Use your
shit.
light pistol. You've got one of those.
Okay, no, I mean I was gonna use my pistol, but when he said machine gun, I was like, oh wow,
It was
Why
a
not?
cool idea.
it was a great idea.
Even if there was a sunroof, you would not be able to get it up there.
Damn, what type of brawn do I need to pick up a machine gun?
It's an encumbrance
More than
6,
one.
cumbersome 3. It's
How do you
hefty.
have 1? I thought you couldn't get lower than 2.
I don't know how I got 1, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to read my characteristics.
Right.
1 is the lowest.
Yeah. I don't know how I got it. I see 1.
That's
on
what you
brawn.
picked.
But how do I don't remember like how, I don't know how.
It's
Which is-
okay. It's alright.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's
We're
fine.
here
Yeah,
already.
it's fine.
Moving along, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
shoot my pistol. Pew pew pew.
Okay, where are you shooting?
At the car behind us that's shooting at us.
Okay, I'd like it to be a little more specific. Are you trying to shoot the engine out? Are you trying to go for the tires? Are you trying to go for headshots?
I know I'm not a good shot, so I'm just trying to shoot the window, like the front of the car.
The windshield.
Like if
so you're
yeah,
trying
windshield.
to obscure the windshield. Okay.
Yes, and if I am able to hit them, I hit them.
Covering fire! Bang, 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 bang.
Somehow a headshot happens.
Well, you'll know because a watermelon will explode in front of your face.
I think I got him.
The glass will suddenly be very.
I got him.
So the only thing going against you right now is the distance. Your pistol is a short range weapon, and they're at a medium range. So this is going to be a 3 difficulty. Do you have any way to add dice to this, or do you even want to?
Story point. Use a story point. Use a story point.
I guess I do what the people say. Use a story point.
All right, so this is going to add an ability die.
Yeah.
You're ready. Go ahead.
Do I pick range light?
Yes. Yeah, you're shooting at this windshield, but like you said, you're not that good with the gun. Just the movement of this as well is not helping you. You're like hitting the edge where the top hood panel is, and the bullets are like skidding off that hood.
I'm gonna get back in the car and yell at Fidget. Can you fucking drive straight? You're making me miss.
She technically can't right now.
No,
I'm just trying to push the blame to her because Quincy's the perfectionist.
I get you. It's just funny.
Oh man.
Hey,
You still have you still have a maneuver.
If you're too weak, why don't you tell the 2 goons to set up the machine gun for you for next turn?
And then I just
command them.
And I just press the gun.
Tell them to use the gun.
Yeah, it's like make them be your tripod. Make them hold it, and you just pull the trigger.
I mean, but
You got like 2 of them. Like have them set up like a 2-man team. Like they can like load the belt-fed operated machine gun in the back. Like they're actually like doing something.
but why can't they just shoot it if they're gonna set it up?
Then ask them.
Because the one guy has a pistol in his mouth and like 6 others tucked in his waistband. They don't have the brain cells to act that way unless you tell them.
It's actually 7 other guns. I'd like to remind the galley that it was 8 guns. Yeah.
I see.
They're also not as strong as Adrian.
No,
But it's
Adrian's
2 of them.
like the only one who can carry this thing around.
it is stupid heavy. Yeah, this is not. It's meant to be a mounted weapon.
We're not even gonna touch that, okay? We're just unable to use that weapon.
Okay.
In terms of maneuver, I'm in a car.
Yeah.
There's
So
not
a
really much to
maneuver
maneuver.
isn't just movement of your body or person. It's something that takes some amount of time. So, for example, if we were working with reload rules, a maneuver would be to reload your gun. That takes time to do. Like clicking the magazine out does not. It's just a button. But pulling it out from your pocket and then clicking it back into the gun and then making sure that first bullet is in the chamber. That's all can be done quick, but takes time to do. An incidental would be something like either releasing that magazine or like just dropping your weapon. You just like let go. That's no time at all, right? So that's kind of the comparison that you can draw for maneuvers and incidentals.
I see. You said the doors were open? Can I just close the doors? Can I do that?
Yeah, you won't be able to get to the trunk because there are people in the way, but you can close all of the doors in the car if you'd like.
Okay, I'll do that. Just in case they pull up next to us and shoot us.
Okay, so you start closing the doors. Where do you go? Do you stay in the backseat or do you go up to the shotgun? Shotgun seat, sorry, not the actual gun.
Yeah. I think I'll go back to the shotgun seat after I close the doors.
Okay, so you go up to the front after you close all the doors. You get into that first seat, and you can tell Fidget is having a little bit more trouble steering because of that shot tire. Everything's just kind of going at a slight slant. That's going to be you. Boogie is gonna turn around and going in and shifting into a different mode. He's going to stay stalwart in his position. Mustang is going to now continue and run down this fucking street. Yeah, that's going to be his action and his maneuver. So that's going to be him. Parm, you're up.
So having no idea that Dorian and Jane have been put in cars yet, I'm going to continue moving towards where I saw Dorian get snatched.
Yeah, so you are going up. Takes you. What's your dexterity?
Pretty good, I think. Just let me get you an accurate number.
Four. Okay, yeah, 4 is what I was looking for. So you're able to just take like 2 or 3 steps and use that momentum to like basically do like a half somersault over the next fence, getting you over there. That alley is clear now, and you can see like skid marks on the ground that are going away, basically towards the house that you were at. But you know, you can probably tell it's going down the street in the opposite direction of the party.
Would I be able to spend strain to move again, but also be able to shoot, or would that be like?
Since the main thing you want to do is to shoot, that would be the proper way to use that second maneuver. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see, like, hoping against hope, like if I could get a sight line on this car. But yeah, I'll try and get a sight line if I can by spending the 2 strain too. Yeah.
What are you trying to shoot?
If possible, I would like to.
So let me tell you what you can see at your range right now.
Cool.
There is Fidget driving the Range Rover. They're going to be at medium range, almost breaking long range. There is a cop car that is in medium range that is not going as fast, but looks like it had been reversed. There is a cop car that is following your following Fidget behind. They are in medium range of you, and on the opposite direction of the street, there are 2 cop cars going that direction, which are both at medium range.
Using. Yeah.
Sorry, Adrian is on the opposite side of the road of you. He would be at like the shorter distance of the medium range, and just in front of him would be Boogie and Detective August Mustang, both at medium range.
Would Boogie stopped, right, and turned around to like face me?
Yes.
Okay.
Would it cost me anything to shout at Adrian?
No.
Okay. Second question. Using some sort of visual calculus, can I like determine which car left these most immediate skid marks?
What is your intellect score?
Let's check.
Because it's like one of the 2 that are off in the distance, right?
Yeah, intellect is 2.
Average.
Average.
Yeah, it would be a coin flip.
Okay. All right. So let me just run through this again. Got the car that's chasing the Range Rover. One car going in the opposite direction?
It's going the same direction, but it's reversed.
Okay, so I'm looking into their driver's windshield, right?
Basically, and there's no steering wheel in that car. The one that's chasing. Yeah. Okay. So there's 3 cars in that spot. So there's Fidget driving the Range Rover. The one that's next to them is a car that's reversing, and that one has no steering wheel. The car behind the Range Rover has 2 cops that look like Scarface.
Okay.
It's like a reverse L, right? Like the detective's car is kind of like a kitty corner with the nose pointing at the house, and then you've got the Range Rover kind of pulled up, like starting like the upper branch of the L, like trying to do passenger to passenger, and you got the cop car behind them, right?
Right. So I think that logically, I would deduce that the car engaged with Fidget right now that's being taken care of. So, these 2 cops that look like Scarface. Do I have a sight on them, the individuals, the people?
You could. They're moving targets, so it's a little harder.
Okay.
But yeah, you could definitely shoot them.
I would like to try and shoot them. I'd like to try and shoot them both with auto fire.
The Scarface cops are the burnt ones in the car facing off against Fidget, though.
Okay, so there's only 3 vehicles total. Fidget is driving one, the other one is the one that you were handcuffed to, and the other one is the one with the Scarface cops, right?
Right.
No, there's 5 vehicles. There's 2 cop cars leaving. Then there's the detective's car, which is broken and worthless. And then there's Fidget's car, and then there's the cop car pursuing them with the 2 Scarfaced individuals. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard Sam say right when I said 3 vehicles, but then you said 5 and I don't hear him saying anything else.
There is 3 vehicles on that side of the road.
Okay.
The ones that you know have Dorian in them are on if Fidget is on the left side of the road to you, Dorian's on the right.
Okay.
So they're like all the way down the other street. Yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't sure that I knew which car Dorian was in. Are you saying that I know?
You don't know because there's 2 of them over there.
I see. Okay, so
Yeah, so
there's
that's
the
why it's a
3
coin
cars
Mhm.
that are engaged with the Range Rover, and then there's the 2 cars driving away that has Dorian in one of them.
Yes.
Cool. And I cannot see the drivers of the 2 cars driving away, right?
But they're like typical squad cop cars.
You could, because of your proficiency with the gun.
Okay. All right. Okay. In that case, can't risk this here.
It would be a bit difficult, but you could make it work.
What would be easier? Would it be easier to shoot the individual driving the vehicle, or would it be easier to pop a tire?
Definitely pop a tire in either case.
Okay. In this case, I am going to. I'll let you know ahead of time. Any auto fire I get, I'm going to just pop tire after tire. But that's what I'm shooting for. I'll shoot the out of the 2 cars. I'll pick car number 1.
Is car number 1 the closer of the 2 or the further of the 2?
That's a great question. Let's say the further of the 2.
Okay. So this car is medium range.
And that makes the most sense, because if that car stops and the other one runs into it or whatever.
Sorry, were you gonna say something?
Yes. Can I use my racial ability to move a story point?
Yeah, that's an incidental. You definitely do that.
And then I would like to spend a story point to add a what was it? A proficiency die or a boost or something? Ability die. Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is your bullpup, correct?
Correct.
Carbine? Okay.
Correct.
So, yeah, this is a medium range weapon. Accurate once you get a boost here. This is going to be called shot. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So, this is going to be for the first tire. Go ahead.
All right.
Damn.
That's interesting.
No
Nothing
advantage.
happens with the auto fire, but I guess I succeed.
Parm was not lying when he said he could shoot.
Yeah. God damn.
Shit's on my shooting.
Okay. So, yeah, you like just take a knee real quick and put the rifle in between the crux of your elbow and taking a deep breath and let the like burst fire go off, and the bullets first hit the tire. It's almost like those insane things where like 3 bullseyes happen and they dig into the first dart and then it digs into the second dart that goes into the first dart.
That's awesome.
We're like
he's Robin Hooding the bullets.
basically.
Yeah.
So you're like you do this burst fire in such a way that it hits the tire, goes through, hits the wheel, and goes through that and busts through the axle, taking off this entire fucking business. So this car is skidded forward. No way for this axle to work anymore.
Yeah, Dorian died in a car accident. I don't have any idea what happened.
Or Jane, who knows?
Yeah, or Jane, God forbid.
The dangerous things, that's why I only take around the circus wheel, you know? You just go up and down in that one, you don't die going forwards.
I love your Parm, it's great.
Now, Parm,
I love
you
it.
used 2 maneuvers and your action, but you could do another incidental if you had something in mind.
Gosh, I do want to commit to, before I take the shot, I just want to, if Adrian can hear me, I want to shout over to him that, I think they got Dorian. And then, if Adrian looked, he would see me turn in the direction of the car and take the shot. I think as far as an incidental, I guess that's it.
Okay. Yeah, you call out to Adrian and say all of that. Fidget, you begin skidding as you feel one of the tires pop in the back, and the car begins to limp from the back and skid on that wheel.
Okay, so detective car is empty now?
Yes.
Like Adrian and the detective are both...
It's like behind you. It's like one car behind you now. One car space.
Okay. I'm gonna do a hard e-brake skid turn to head back the way we came.
So you're gonna drift? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not driving terribly fast yet, so this is gonna be 3 difficulty. I'm gonna do a setback because you have a popped tire.
Okay. I'll use that ability again. I don't think it says anything about how many times I can use it.
Are you serious? Because it should say like once per session or something. Otherwise,
No,
I'm gonna
not for
have
the
to look this
driving
up.
one. Not the driving one. I looked at that one. It's just unlimited.
Yeah.
God
What?
damn.
What?
It's insane.
What's it called?
Daring
Daring Aviator.
Aviator Tier 2.
Tier 2? Okay. I have to take a look at this. Before your character makes a driving or piloting check, they may add a number of threat to the results. To use this talent and to add an equal number of success, the number may not exceed your character's ranks in Daring Aviator.
That is all.
Interesting.
That's
That
all I
is
had
really
to.
all it is.
That's kiss.
Anytime you can drive, huh?
You can just
Wow.
be reckless. You can just be reckless and
Fucking-
just e-brake drifted around a cop car. In
Alright, so I
suburbia.
can't give you guys lightsabers, I can't give you light machine guns, and I can't give you any more cars. Fuck.
No, it's okay. You still managed to take our darling baby boy, so...
So, oh, right, I can't affect that result, so this is going to add a success and a threat to the results. Are you going to do anything else here? Like, are you adding any more power creep to this?
Go for a story point. Make it
Yeah,
even.
let's go with the story point to make sure I don't roll the car.
Okay, you
Yeah,
go
and
for
I'll
story
use my
point,
out
and
of turn
I will
incidental
as well.
to put one back.
Alright, so you will get 1.
Yeah.
Because I have countered with my own story point.
Fuck.
This bee.
Uh-huh.
So sorry, do I add that to my driving,
have
or
it.
am I just saying? Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, that's all I can think of for the moment. Okay, don't
You'd
die.
Still be at 4
Oh, fuck.
if you both use one.
No, it's too late. I rolled, and I might have actually rolled. Can't trust. I can't remember if I said I was wearing my seatbelt. Don't know if Mai is wearing his seatbelt. Goons probably aren't wearing their seatbelts.
A
Gets their
seatbelt, never.
breed.
They're in the back shooting out of the trunk. I don't think there's any seatbelts on going back there.
I just closed all the doors. I'm definitely not having a seatbelt on.
Two Guns is like, hey boss, there's no seatbelts.
You
Like,
slam really hard.
I'd like to think that I would, but yeah.
You slam really hard into this, If this was a normal size car, maybe you could have made this work, but especially because of that pop tire, it's really impeding your ability here. You're trying to steer that momentum around, but that tire wears out completely and starts grinding on bare wheel. At this point, as you're coming off of 0 momentum, that wheel has a flat side.
Rip.
The 3 threat there, I'm going to impose directly to your strain.
Okay.
Everybody was not wearing seatbelts.
When I fly out the window.
See.
Not that bad of an accident. It didn't roll, as far as I can tell. You're saying it didn't roll.
You know what? It's only 1 failure, so you'll just be jumbled up in the car. Those guys are... Oh god, okay, hold on. I have to roll for them... something... Okay. Wow. Okay. They fly out of the trunk, but they're able to just like put their hands up in the perfect position, landing on one of the sides of the one of the passenger side doors and pushing off to land into the back seat. Not comfortable, but they made it work. Yeah, you're perpendicular to the road now.
Well, shit. I think she's gonna take the rest of her turn just to kind of assess what the fuck and how to proceed with the next round.
Okay, what are you trying to assess specifically?
Like, current situation, because Adrian and the detective are no longer driving away. The car is wrecked. She's got Mai and the goons. Just like what to do next. I don't know, could I do some sort of perception to see if there's any additional vehicles, or at the very least somewhere to hide? Not making a move towards them, but like just assessing.
Sure. So we'll call this your maneuver then. Go ahead and make a perception. It's gonna be 1 success, 1 advantage. Okay. You can see like pedestrian cars out on the street if you want to try and hotwire those as well. You don't know if they're unlocked. You could also potentially try to go a little bit backwards and get Mustang's car. But otherwise, there was and still is a cop car that is heading towards you right now.
Okay. I don't think I've got anything I can potentially do at the moment to fix that, but she's gonna watch the cop car. Like, she's gonna duck down a little bit, just to kind of, I don't know, like a protective maneuver, I guess.
Okay.
Like, she still wants to keep an eye on it, but at the same time, she wants to be prepared to, like, duck out of fire, if need be.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
She wants to keep an eye on the cop car that's driving towards them, but at the same time, she wants to be in a, like, a readied kind of, not action, but position that she could duck down if she had to, if they open fire.
Okay, can you describe how you would be ducking down? So I'm not understanding what you mean by that.
Like, in her seat, just like sliding down, taking whatever cover from the dashboard she can.
Okay, so you're not getting out of the car at all. Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay. You wouldn't really be able to keep an eye on the car because you're perpendicular to the road. You don't really have mirrors that are at that angle. So you'd just be hiding in your seat at this point then.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
After your turn, it's gonna be the enemy. I'm spending a story point here. Oh no, I don't have any. Okay, so I'll actually have to roll. Goody. Okay, let's see. Oh, interesting.
End up with no story points. I thought we've been using these things like crazy. I would have figured you'd have a lot more by now.
We haven't used a ton this session, though.
Fair.
When it was Fidget's turn, I had 2. Dorian used his incidental in order to make me only have 1.
Still, okay.
Right. And then Fidget used 1 and I used 1 back. Oh, I should have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was gonna say, earlier we were at 4, which means if we used 1 and you returned 1 to us, that it would still be at 4.
Yeah, I should have 1. Okay, well, then I'm going to use 1 right now to make sure that second car swerves out the way and continues down the road. That first car is basically dead in the water. Okay.
No idea what that flip of the coin means.
Mm-hmm. The
Suspicious.
car that it was going towards the Range Rover is going to slow down, blare their siren. The 2 cops are going to get out of the car. The doors flared open, and using them as protection, placing their pistols on top of the windows towards the Range Rover, and using the loudspeaker to say, "Get out of the car, hands up!" That's going to be them. Adrian, you're up.
I would like to get in range of Detective August Mustang. I have a dog in the way, however.
He used both his action and maneuver in order to run. So
I still want to catch up. I will take strain and take a second maneuver. I will use my action to run after him.
So
however,
first,
I know I can't do that because I got a boogie in the way.
Right. So 1 maneuver gets you to boogie. If you're going to try and run past him, he will try and stop you.
All right. And is this like a maneuver to get to boogie, action to, as I'm running with that momentum, pull back my fist with the brass knuckles on it and sort of like the longest yard style, do a brass knuckles style football takedown on boogie and continue running through him after the detective?
You won't be able to catch up with the detective.
No, but still continue
the reference, but you could continue to give chase.
Oh, in that
Shoulder
film,
tackle? Like you just push him off?
yeah, like a football shoulder tackle, but in that movie, it's the prison guards versus the prisoners, and the prisoners are, one of them is wearing brass knuckles. So while they do the typical shoulder tackle, it doesn't make sense because this is a robot dog, but they punch the individual with the brass knuckles as they are tackling them.
Cool.
So I basically what I would like to do, I guess, would be I will let Detective Mustang take the range because I would like to punch Boogie with the brass knuckles, but also attempt to shoulder tackle him while I'm doing that, like lead the tackle with a brass knuckles punch. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Okay, so
Tackle with your fists forward.
there's 2 attacks going on here at the same time. I'm gonna have Boogie's go first because he was ready for you to get to his position.
Sure.
So you are in position for him. He's going to try and just hold you down with his bite and using his weight. Oh, there's a cheat. 2 defense. Thank you. Oh shit. Okay. And then you have 7 soak.
8.
8 soak. Okay. Okay. So he's going to be able to bite down and grab onto you. He's not going to be able to do any damage to you. But now you have this lunk of a K8 unit that is dragging you down. It is going to take 2 strain, and you can hear the little whirs of the machine groaning as you're trying to just punch through this thing. You can also now make your attack. 1 second. He has 1 defense. Go ahead.
Can I spend a story point to get another yellow die, please?
Yeah.
Story point?
Story point, yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say proficiency and story, and the two got, tangled together there.
Spoficiency. Yeah.
Yes, proficiency, yeah. Oh no!
Yeah, it you lunge with your brass knuckles towards him, and he bites down on your fist. The clashing of momentum is what makes him whir as you're driving your hand. He's just got his maw on your hand here. 3 advantage.
As a question, how far away is the cop car from me? And the reason why I'm asking this is, would it be worthwhile to me, try to use those advantages to notice that the cop cars have abducted a member, and then try and with my hand that doesn't have the brass knuckles, it's not stuffed down the K8 unit's mouth, to huck a glop grenade at the car to try and catch a back tire so it stops in its tracks.
Just throw
You're
boogie
talking
at
about
it.
the ones that
of Dorian and his sister. I don't know how far away they are, because you were describing the ranges from Parm, so I think, because you said medium and far, so would it be medium for me?
They would have taken some distance from you now. So the one he shot is still at the further end of medium range, but the other one is now at long range.
Okay. And what is the throw distance for a grenade?
It's
Adrian's.
Oh.
So it would be double disadvantage at the range.
It would be at least 4 difficulty. Plus you've got a dog on you, so you definitely have at least 1 setback here for that.
But it sounds like a cool action. So if I can spend another story point to try and attack, but see, I can't, because that wouldn't be a maneuver. That would be an action. So I can't even do that.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. That would be a next turn thing.
Okay, so you said that the dog didn't stop me; it's just slowing me down. So can I move the distance of 1 maneuver if I spend 2 maneuvers?
So you've taken a maneuver here, and you've taken an action.
Yeah.
In order to make this a feasible thing, I'm gonna make you take double the strain. So this is gonna make you take 4 strain in order to move that second time.
Okay, and so would I be able to use those 3 advantages to recover 3 strain, then take 4 strain and go down 1 strain? Right, because I haven't spent them yet. I haven't spent. Okay,
that sounds good to me.
Okay, so I will take 1 strain, and use that second maneuver to just drag Boogie. And I'm imagining this is my fist is balled up in the dog's mouth, and I'm just dragging it, and it's got the heels backed in like the dog that doesn't want to go to the groomers or the vet. No.
Yeah, I mean at the moment, because it jumped up to meet your hand, right? So. You make a split-second decision to basically it's gnawing on you, but you're basically kind of carrying it and like holding the other end of it with your other hand, and basically just like awkward football running with this thing, because if it makes contact with ground, you're not getting a second maneuver there. So you're like lugging this machine, and it's putting pressure on you.
Yeah. And I think there's just the entire time, like every time Detective Mustang does the like look over his shoulder, like Adrian is just like staring at him, and even now dragging Boogie along, like, I'm gonna get you. You're not gonna get away.
Loci, have you played Metal Gear Revengeance?
I haven't personally, but I have seen the game.
That is also a game with a cybernetically augmented man who fights a dog and then befriends it.
Interesting.
I would be very happy for Fidget to fix this thing and make it work for us. But all I can do is deconstruct it, and then she has to figure out how to re-put it back together. That's all I can do.
I am so sorry, guys, but this detective, no matter how much he's wronged us, has loved this dog, so we're gonna take his pet and forcibly program it to serve us. This guy's gonna become the BBEG.
That's real fucked up, actually. No, we're the BBEG.
We are.
No, if I catch up to him, I'm gonna beat him to death with his own dog, and that's a whole new horror genre. Because not only does the dog
revelation, we're going to take a 10-minute break. I think y'all need to cool the fuck down.
No, in this game we beat two things: children and dogs. I'm making fun of before when you said something when I was gonna beat the child.
I said something like that? I don't remember.
It was the person who was giving Darwin trouble in the other game, and I'm like, just fucking hit him or something, and you're like, I'm gonna edit that out.
Oh.
That was a mouthy teenager, though.
Cross-contaminating games here. Alright, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. I must pee. We'll be back. Bye!
Yeah.
Hello, we're back! Thank you very much for waiting, everyone. Top of the order, Quincy.
Oh god, I have a buttercup in my mouth.
So you got the cop car just behind you, and the cops outside. They just open the doors and on like a loudspeaker.
Oh my god, my music's not working.
Wait, is my door open? Can it open? Oh, how is our car? Oh no, how is our car facing if they have their car stop and their guns are drawn on us? Like, are we in front of them? Like the front of the car, is it like facing them, or are they facing the other way?
Your door is facing the two cops.
Okay. So
it's a
kind of like a
T-bone. Yeah, it's like a T. Okay.
Yes.
Passenger side T-bone.
Let's see. How far are they? Like 6 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet?
Short, medium, long range?
Medium.
Sorry, 1 second. Music has decided not to work, so I need to do this scuffed.
We have music?
Yeah, have you not been listening
Quincy.
to it?
No. I just been listening to quietness.
Buddy. Okay.
Wait, where's the link for it?
In the pinned comments of our Discord.
Yeah, you can always like even look up like a cyberpunk thing.
Oh, is it the
like,
music share?
Playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. To watch together.
Wait, what? I don't know.
In the top pinned comment where Rizola did the at end of the wire, there's VTT roll 20, and there's BGM, which stands for background music, and there's a hyperlink.
Sorry, I never use Discord, so I'm trying my best to navigate.
Got you. So there's a push pin on the top bar between a bell and like some people and like
I see it.
That's the pinned comments, and then the top one has the background music link.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, we've been having background music the whole time.
God, I'm so terrible.
It's not
Ah,
going
it's
to
good.
work for me either.
I think the website's having an issue because I think it
Yeah.
stopped for everybody globally.
Yeah.
Big
Dang.
So everyone that knows how to play an instrument, quickly go run into your rooms, grab it, and we'll provide our own background music, right?
I just sing. I don't think it's looking to sing.
Okay. Music should be back on for the stream. Unfortunately for you guys, the players, it is not working. I don't know why the sync is disabled right now. But it should be back on for the stream. Quincy, what were you trying to do?
I wanted to see how far the cops were from me. Like,
they're about medium range.
okay, so I don't want to go for that. I guess. How? There's no hold actions in this, right? Like, I can't wait until. Cause my idea is like to get out on the other side since they're facing on my side, so I don't get shot. So I wanted to tell Fidget to get out first, so then we could cohesively get out together onto the other side of the car. Does that make sense? But I would just kind of just shove through her. Does it make sense? I'm not sure.
You could, but you wouldn't really be able to do anything after, right? Because this is just like one thing. So if you're waiting for her to get out on her side, you could follow her out, but that's about it. If you wanted to do that.
Yeah, because I would. I guess I would go attack them, but they're kind of too far since I'm a close range fighter. Right, medium distance is pretty far. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just go onto the other side to use the car as a shield.
Okay. Then it's gonna be the dog. It's gonna just try to bite harder.
When in doubt.
It's already biting you, so
Bite again.
Don't get that raise at work? Bite harder.
It's got like a chomp though, like it can just crunch its jaws down.
yeah.
Or do like the dog shake of its head like with a toy type deal.
Ugh.
It's gonna be gruesome on Adrian, yes. I know I'm hurting my boy.
I feel like this is a special situation where this is actually a 1 difficulty instead of a 2. You still have the 2 setbacks from
Yeah.
defense.
I mean, it's already biting. It doesn't have to make contact. It's just gotta manage to chomp.
Right. Now hopefully he can get some advantage here, because then he can do some shit.
No.
No.
And he's got 1 advantage.
Okay, let me see if that will still trigger.
Now, he doesn't have anything for me lifting him up or whatever. This is him managing to plant his feet down.
Considering it, but I need to take a look at this description. Yeah, this would not be able to trigger. So he's going to relieve the strain and continue to hold on to you. Mustang is once again going to move, taking 2 strain.
Okay.
Um,
So him holding on is basically continuing I gotta double my strain for an extra maneuver.
yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's funny. You guys didn't tell him anything else, so the 2 goons get back into the trunk and begin to deploy the machine gun. Parm, that's you.
Sorry, I was muted. Me. What's the status of the car that I shot? Just kind of
That car's-
skidding out.
Yeah, that car's grounded. It's not going to be able to move.
I'd like to try and shoot the other car, while moving towards them. Maybe not at the same time, but yeah.
Because
like double move and shoot.
Because you're on foot, you're it's actually not going to matter in the distance range.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'm trying to close distance towards the car that is stopped.
Towards the car that's stopped, you could definitely close. I thought you were talking about the one that's still moving.
No, but I will shoot that one though. I'll aim for another tire.
The one that's stopped?
The one that's still moving, the one that's closest.
Still moving. Okay. So this one is going to be you're using yourself, so that's going to be medium. This is long range.
May I add a ability die? Using a story point?
Story point? Okay.
Yes, please.
I'll flip one back right at you. Do you have any more power creep?
No.
Okay. It's gonna be 3 difficulty. Go ahead.
Shizui.
Okay. You're able to pop the back tire here. Not as damaging as the other one, since it's a little more out of your range. It's a little more difficult, but you have managed to slow it down somewhat. It is still a vehicle, though, so it's going to make some good progress getting away from you, unless you're able to get another car. You do wait, do you have a sniper? Did Adrian give you a sniper?
Not a sniper, as far as I know. I have the bullpup, but that's it.
Bullpup carbine was the long range weapon we managed to secure, and then you had was it a scatter shot or something?
Bullpup is medium range.
Yeah, but that was like the best we had in the shop to get like a heavy weapons sniper, assault rifle style something.
Pretty sure Parm has like a better assault rifle.
I don't think I do. When it came to weapons, I only had the pistol, and then I got the 2 guns, and that was it. Like, I've talked about a sniper rifle that I used to own named Bianca, but I think that's it.
I could have
think
sworn
that, he got an auto Fletcher, and then he got
that's what I'm thinking. We had another rifle in it, but that's not. Yeah, that's not a long range.
It's like a shotty.
You guys have such good memory.
Right?
I'm dumb.
You gotta take notes, my man. You gotta take notes.
This is where my brain
don't
goes.
get along.
All of my memory is used for tabletop. Okay, so you are you're going to approach the car that's dead in its tracks right now?
Yeah, I'm not lowering the gun or anything. I know mechanically that doesn't do anything, but I'm just like staying on guard as I approach the stopped car.
Yeah.
I guess that'll be it for me. So just to be clear, the other car whose tire I just shot, they're impaired but still able to more or less get away.
Yeah, they still like you haven't shot off the wheel. You just popped the tire, right? So they could still like limp away. Definitely impeded their ability to go very fast, though. So
okay. Next turn, we'll see if I can take another shot. But I guess I end for now.
Okay. Fidget.
Okay, so there's a car behind or in front of us, I guess. Okay. Is it easy enough to tell how many people are in that car? Like 2 cops, something like that?
The one that was behind you?
The one that's telling us to get out.
Yeah, that was the one that's chasing you. That's just 2 cops.
Okay. Have they exited their vehicle, or are they just kind of like blowhorning it from inside?
They've exited the car. Doors are winged open. They have pistols readied out, holded on top of the doors, and they're on their loudspeaker telling you to get out of the car with your hands up.
just for descriptor's sake, what do the palm stunners look like? Are they big? Are they like easily concealed by a sleeve?
They're like computer chips that are in the middle of your hand.
Okay. So from this distance, it's unlikely that they'd be able to spot it, especially if my sleeve was obscuring it.
Most likely, but you wouldn't be able to use it until they got into like a melee range, right? So is the expectation like you're gonna let them get to you and then try to one-up them before they cuff you?
Contemplating that, yes.
Okay. That is a potential. That's a possibility. Quincy has asked you to get out from your side of the car since they are pointed at you guys from his side of the car. You guys are like T-boned in the middle of the road.
Okay, she's gonna tuck her pistol into the back of her pants and pull her shirt over top. And then she's gonna get out with her hands up. And slowly moving. Oh, we perpendicular, so okay. Yeah, just around the front end of the car.
So you're getting out into vision.
Yes.
Okay. So Quincy, you're going to be able to duck out from Fidget's side. You're staying behind the car. You can see Fidget has rounded towards the front with her hands up. The cops shout at you. Walk towards us slowly.
She does, but extremely slowly.
Is that all you're doing?
Fuck. So it's just the two of them. For cover.
Two goons are still in the car, right?
I know there's two goons still in the car.
Okay, I was just making sure.
She doesn't really know what to do with those guys. She didn't pick them up. She doesn't want to see them dead, but at the same time, like she's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
Yeah, those are Adrian's goons.
Those are Adrian's goons. They're not her goons. Actually, technically, they're Parm's goons.
You got your own goons?
Yeah, I think she's just gonna like kind of act as a decoy in the middle of things for the moment.
Okay. Yes. Did you have something last minute?
Well, I was surveying before. I'm sure if I saw anything, it would have kind of been in the previous time. So yeah. Like specifically somewhere to like hide if she needed to duck it.
The only place would have been behind this car, which is where Quincy is.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. The other agents that were in the other homes begin to filter out of the alleys. A bunch of them get into other cars that were parked along the side of the road. You can hear engines turning on and a bunch of them like peeling out of the driveways. Many of them go towards the direction of the cars that Parm shot. So they're on their way to that side. The two police officers that are in front of you, Fidget, they tell you to stop and tell the goons, open the trunk and come out with your hands up. Adrian, that's you.
I would like to continue competing in the 400-meter boogie shuffle, if I can.
Okay. If you're hitting boogie, then you're losing distance. So you'd have to use your action and maneuvers in order to even try to keep pace with Mustang.
I don't know if I even care about Boogie. I care about Mustang. Like,
Right. I'm just letting you know.
Can I like voluntarily take wounds as like Adrian rips his hand out of like the jaws of Boogie, like down to like the like nanotechny, like
you would have to hurt yourself in the process, and you know how resilient you are.
Yeah.
This is not a thing where you can auto succeed. Like, your arms are not organic.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like I don't care about the dog, but the dog is slowing me down.
Right. And eventually you're gonna take enough strain where you won't be able to keep pace.
Yeah, exactly. Unless I do some like absolutely that word.
Herculean.
Thank you.
So
Rolls.
For the thing you're describing, to rip off your own arm, you would need to roll against yourself and hope to get a critical injury.
Yeah, not like the whole arm, just like skin a bit, or like.
Oh.
I wasn't imagining like the whole arm, or even just at the wrist or at the elbow. I was thinking just like the fangs deglove like the skin or something, not full.
Yeah.
Removal.
Yeah.
With a machine biting down on you, that doesn't seem likely.
Okay.
So it would have to be a critical injury to take the arm off. And that's gonna be hard.
Boogie has proved annoying enough. Adrian stops in the forward headlong assault, and I would like to smash the dog, please.
Okay, 1 second. Resetting dice. He has 1 defense.
Does say brass knuckles plural, so I assume it's not like tied to one hand. So if I punch him with the left hand, I get to use the brass knuckles even if they're whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, just assume if you're using them, you have them on both hands.
Okay, fair. I just want to make sure, because like my imagination is like up to my elbow on one arm, so I'm punching with the other hand.
Right. Yeah.
I will use the story if I'm allowed to give myself a.
Okay. I will counter it with my own.
Sure. That we stay exactly where we're at. Fine. Ready when you are?
Yep. Okay. Despair comes out to play.
That's the first one we've had, right?
Yes.
Does it work like Triumph, where it doesn't mean
Yes.
anything unless you? Yeah.
It means there's a heavy negative boon, but this is not a failure. So you have what? Oh wait, I have the stats here. Damage 1. Okay.
Yeah, critical 4. I do have on top of this. It didn't add it for brass knuckles, but I do have for my own skills. Knockout punch, which means anytime I make a brawl check, which with brass knuckles you do make a brawl check, I add a number of stun equal to my coordination ranks.
Which is
I'm just making sure I'm reading that correctly, right? Knockout punch. Character adds the stun quality to their brawl combat checks with the rating equal to 2 plus your character's ranks and coordination. So it's 2 plus my ranks and coordination. Ranks and coordination is 1. So I add 3 stun to this.
okay. So you are dealing 6, 7, 8, 9 damage and 3 stun here. Yeah, this dog has just been a nuisance, and you know it's not gonna get any better. You skid to a stop real quick to pressure the momentum into your hand and punch straight down onto the sidewalk, almost as if you were doing like a 3-point landing, cutting through into his mouth, cutting and blowing through the engine in his gut and obliterating him from the inside out. Your right arm, however, after doing this, is going to be weakened. So anything that you're using with both hands is going to have an additional difficulty. If you manage it with just your left, it's going to be normal.
Fair. So, Adrian, having done the 3-point superhero landing, I will alternatively, to go back to the franchise I mentioned earlier, he's doing the Terminator pose in the parking lot. And then stands up and begins running after Mustang again.
Poor man.
Right,
Can you note down somewhere on your sheet? I would recommend the other box on your character section, next to like your age, height, and stuff. Wounded right hand.
Not in the notes section.
You can use notes if you remember it.
Sure. Yeah. Wounded right hand. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Wounded right hand. So until that's resolved, that
it was
will
a disadvantage, or not? Sorry, disadvantage. It was
an additional difficulty.
Alright, so I notated that as wounded right hand +1 difficulty to anything with two hands or my right hand. That way, if I'm like doing like two actions with both hands or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
And you're using 2 maneuvers to try and make it to Mustang, yeah?
Yeah, which would be an additional 2 strain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sure.
So that's going to be normal. Going back to the top for Quincy. You are behind the car. The police officers have their guns pointed towards you, asking you to get out with your hands up.
And the goons haven't got out of the car yet?
No.
And Fidget is still walking, right?
No, she's kind of stopped because they told her to stop.
Damn it. Wait, did I get that skill? Oh wait, no, I haven't got that skill. I guess I will start. Well, I want to walk. Okay, yeah, I can't do what I want to do. I will, I guess, slowly walk on like behind the car, like where open the trunk. Slowly appear from there and slowly walk with my hands up. And
Are you on the same side as Fidget?
is she where the trunk is?
No. She's where the engine is.
Okay, yeah, I'll be on the other side, so where the trunk is. So where?
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Mustang is going to keep running. You can see that he's looking behind and seeing the cars that are approaching from behind everyone, and hailing everyone in order to get into one of them. That's going to be the goons. Oh god. Okay. They're going to kick open the trunk and hobble with this light machine gun out and immediately try to start firing. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So, well, don't say that yet. This is gonna be tough.
I believe.
Okay, so this is normal. Light machine gun is long range. So that's that. They don't have gunnery.
Can we spend a story point for them?
Can.
Hell yeah.
Everybody else okay
I
with
will
that?
assume
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not necessary, so I'm not going to counter that.
It's a horrifically unwieldy weapon, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I think that's the goal, right? We want it to be ridiculous and funny and silly and slapstick and.
Well,
you know.
this is the worst. This is the worst roll anyone's ever done. I don't think there's any
Oh.
chance in hell they can win this.
There's always a chance. You could roll
That's
all
true.
blanks.
There is
They
always
can-
a chance. That is true.
The dice can tell stories.
Well,
And the dice do! And the
that's
dice do!
fucking incredible. That was 5 difficulty, 2 setback.
No fucking way.
Wait, whoa.
Dude.
What? No, that's not right.
That's right, I mean.
That was 5.
Oh,
five
okay.
difficulty,
There's
2
3
setback.
extra green dice here.
Oh.
They should only
Okay.
have 2 agility.
If you take away the last 3 green
Three.
dice, it should still be a success.
Yeah.
But that's not how we play.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I believe in the dice. I think the dice will tell the story. If you roll again, we'll get similar or better.
Yeah!
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that sucks, but it also doesn't.
They
This-
succeed, but they take a lot of strain. But there was 2 of them. Between the 2 of them, do you think that they can hold 5 strain?
The gun is
Now-
really,
now hold up,
really,
hold up.
really heavy.
Now, Zola, one more time. We spend a story point, so this should have no, yellow die, not blue die. Sorry, wrong way thinking. Yep, yellow die. They get a yellow die for a story point, not a blue die.
Yes.
Gotcha. Never
There.
mind.
Yeah.
Um,
I was thinking they need a blue die, but blue die is when we spin advantage.
Yeah. It's okay.
who wants to roll a fate roll?
Not me.
Ooh, can I do it, please?
Yeah, roll a
Please.
d20.
Sure.
Okay. I want to roll something.
Is it Poncho or Lefty?
Okay. This light machine gun begins to go off. 7 Chains is just like behind it, holding the trigger. He's holding onto the gun for dear life as the gun is beginning to shake like a fucking jackhammer. The car is obliterated with bullets going through the doors. Can't stop the bullets of this light machine gun. Those guys have their legs completely torn off, their torsos
Oh my
are ripped
God.
off from their bodies, and their heads are not existent anymore. The second goon, however, trying to hold that gun down, does get crossed into the fire as he's completely shaken about and he's bisected from the top down.
Oh no. Which one?
It's alright. We got
7
2
chains.
guns still, 7
Um,
2
chain.
guns.
He's got 2 guns and 7 chain.
2 guns takes the last strain and is knocked out.
Yeah.
And you wanted me to use that gun. We'll run Braun.
I was saying it was gonna be fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
At what cost?
Okay, but it is powerful. That's what I was saying. I was hoping for you to do like the team attack, like the 2 goons set it up, and then you hold it, and then like all 3 of you working on it. Like an actual machine gun is not meant to be wielded by one person alone. It's a team weapon, right? Like you build like the sandbag nest and like you load and everything.
Yeah. You know more than me because I wouldn't have done that.
These guys are just not even strong enough to hold it down.
just little guys.
It's just
They just were. Now there's 1.
Right before your turn, Parm, the car that was in front of you guys, as in Quincy and Fidget, that police car begins to smoke because of the bullet fire. Parm.
Okay.
There are many police cars coming from Fidget's side of the road, and they're all trying to get over to the other side of the road. The other side is in the car that you stopped and the car that you punctured a tire.
I think you should give them some LA traffic.
Yeah, I think I should. The car that I shot that I was approaching, what are the officers from that car doing?
They are... I mean, you're at a medium range, so it's hard to see specifics. They're definitely squirming in their seats, though.
Okay. To take care of these guys... Oh, the cars that are coming towards me are probably beyond medium range at this point, right?
They would be at medium range now, because they're coming
Okay.
towards you. They would be able to pass you and get to medium range away from you in the next turn, though.
Okay. I mean, do they seem... Well, I guess it'd be hard to tell. Like, I don't know if they're bearing down on my position or if they're gonna just run past me, right?
It's a little hard to tell, because you're kind of on the sidewalk, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, that's fair, yeah.
Everything just kind of looks like it's coming towards you. You're not sure if they want to ram you, or if they're just trying to get to the other cars.
Okay. Well, hey, if I get hit by a car, I wouldn't be the first person in my party to get hit by a car. I will, the police officers that are squirming in their seats,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and, take them out with auto fire if I can.
Okay, so you're not moving, right?
Um,
The reason I'm asking is because you're at medium range, but you moved towards them last round. So if you move first, that would put you at short range.
would that improve my accuracy? Or
It would
no,
actually
it's just...
lessen it because it's out of the range of your guns. Like
Oh,
sweet spot.
shit. Gotcha, yeah. Okay, so I'll shoot first and then approach the car.
Okay. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. It's 2 difficulty. Only 1 set. Oh, wait, hold on.
That's
And-
strange. The way that works in this system, if you're
Yeah.
in a shorter
don't have
distance, you do worse.
Yeah, it's like a sweet spot kind of thing. So I don't know why. But like gunnery at short range is like crazy difficult to do. But it's supposed to be a long range weapon, so at long range it does like really, really well.
That's why. I mean, like I can understand that with like a sniper rifle, like we've got like super magnification on soon, but
Yeah, I don't know. But that's how it is here. Right, sorry. Medium range, that's gonna be normal difficulty. It's 1 setback here. Do you have any power creep?
I'm just gonna keep using story points, because why not?
Okay. Might as well.
Can I add an ability die?
Yes. I will
Killer,
not match it. So go ahead.
Shazam!
Nice.
Ooh, so close. The damage on this is a lot. Holy shit. Okay, so 8 damage.
No auto fire though.
That's okay. With the this gun is like an automatic rifle. And technically these are minions. So what that means for you is you're shooting into the car and you're shooting into the car, and as you're like making your slow approach, you're able to get both of their heads. So both of both of the cops are down before they can even like open the door to turn around at you. You take down this minion group. Yeah. Maneuvers?
Can I approach L vehicle?
Yes. So this is gonna put you at short range. So there is a little bit of distance between you. If you wanted to look inside to see if there's anything in there, you'd have to be at engaged range, so 1 more movement.
Gotcha. I will, in that case, I will end my turn.
Okay. I'm guessing you're like still on the sidewalk.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, that would make sense. So you're over there. Fidget.
Seeing the smoke coming off of this particular car. How big is the goon that is still alive?
He's about your size.
Okay. I'd like to try and drag him away from the smoking vehicle.
In what way? Like, are you literally just grabbing him and trying to pull him out away?
Yeah, like, I don't think she's particularly skilled at this sort of thing, but like, arms underneath his, like in his armpits, and like just trying to drag him away from the smoking vehicle, just in case it explodes.
Okay. Are you just like going straight back, or are you trying to just like get behind the vehicle, going somewhere different? Like, what's?
She's taking advantage of the fact that there's like gunfire coming from somewhere else. That's also probably freaking her out a little bit, but she's just trying to get the guy out of the way and see if she can give some sort of medical attention to him, since we don't have cops immediately on top of us at the moment.
Okay, that's gonna be an action next turn, since you're pulling him away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I'm trying to do is like pull him away this time.
Yeah. Okay. So you're getting back behind the Range Rover, just out of the direct explosion line of sight, I guess. If it does explode.
Just taking cover, not just from the explosion, but like anything else at this point.
Well, the worst thing to look out for would be behind you then, because there are cop cars coming towards your direction from there.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. She'll just do what she's doing.
Okay. So you do that. Oh, these guys are dead. Okay. Fidget, as you're like looking around, dragging this guy behind this car, you suddenly see like dozens and dozens of people filing out from outside the like yard walkways and stuff. A bunch of them are like moving away from this scene already. Some of them are getting into cars and just driving away from the location.
Are these civilians from the looks of it?
Not from what you can see.
Okay, and they're driving away.
Yeah. Well, some of them are driving towards you, but they're getting into cars and it looks like they're driving down the road. They're not on your side of the road right now.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
It does.
Because you did like a T. You did like a T, right? So you're blocking one side of the road. But they're still on the correct side of the road driving.
Okay. I don't think I would have been able to make it to any sort of alleyway with this goon, would I?
No.
No. Okay. Then
not
yeah,
even with a
just
second
gonna,
maneuver.
Yeah, she's gonna just kind of, I guess, protect the goon. And next round I'll try and administer some medical to see if I can get him up.
Okay. That's gonna be Adrian.
So, I'd like to catch up with August Mustang as best I can.
You close some distance. You're not able to catch up with him this round.
Okay.
He had distance on you, and it looks like he is sprinting as well.
Actually, how about no? how about instead of closing distance, can I am a headlong rush, stop, plant a knee, skid some distance, and I got a gun.
Uh-huh.
I got a bullpup carbine that at range medium he's probably within that distance, right?
He would be exactly within range medium.
Yeah, so can Adrian hold up the ruined right hand and, you know, synth the wind on the sting of the liquid from the ruined flesh, and then grab the rifle and fire a shot with a story point at Detective Mustang? I mean, I'll do the auto fire and the accurate, obviously, if I get the stuff to do so.
Okay, so
the yellow die.
Sorry, hold on. I will. Yeah, let's do the story point for you to get the yellow. You get the accurate for the boost. This is gonna be a 2 difficulty because it's in medium range. You're using your other hand, so this is gonna be boosting up to 3 difficulty.
Yeah.
Are you using your maneuver to get closer to him, or are you just like starting your turn, taking a knee, and
which would be better for Adrian? Would Adrian know he needs to get closer to take the shot, or is he good where he's at?
You're gonna want to move at some point in order to keep the medium distance. But if you wanted to shoot first, he's still in medium distance right now.
Okay, so then Adrian's immediately gonna like take the knee. There's like gonna be a crunch and a slide of his knee across the asphalt.
Okay,
To stay in medium now to optimize, and then after the shot, it's the try to continue that like slide momentum up to chase after him.
Okay, that's crazy. But so what I was trying to get to is, if you wanted to use your maneuver to steady your aim, you could give yourself another boost here.
I will do that for the second maneuver at 2 strain.
Okay. So you're using a primary. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you're using a maneuver to steady your aim and then continuing to run after the shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 maneuver steady to aim, 1 action to shoot, and then the second maneuver to continue running.
Right. I'm all set with the dice, so go ahead.
I don't know if I am. This is scary.
Hell.
Okay. That's 9 damage. The critical does not hit, but 9 damage, I think. Of course. You shoot him in the back, and he stumbles forward, clawing the sidewalk with his hands, but his momentum keeps him going. This guy's like 50 Cent somehow, continuing to press forward.
So you have to shoot him 8 more times. In other words,
Maybe.
actually, maybe 9 because 9 shots didn't take down.
Didn't
50
do
Cent.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So because that happened, I don't need to use a second maneuver to chase after him, right?
No, he's still stumbling forward.
Okay.
He's still going to try and get away from you on his turn. He's still up.
So, like, still standing,
conscious.
or is he like, dang,
Yes.
this dude
Yeah.
is hard boiled.
I mean, just to peer back, he's got 1 wound left.
Okay,
This guy's got 1 wound left.
can
I already did add the strain for your thing, and he's okay on that, but he's got 1 wound left.
You shouldn't have added any strain. The strain's only for brawl checks.
Oh, thank you. So I'll remove those.
Yeah. That advantage I'll use to recover a strain.
Great.
I would like to then.
Well, you've used your action in 2 maneuvers, right? Because you're using your second maneuver to go through, so incidentals only now.
That's what I'm looking at.
I can't fucking believe this guy.
He is surviving despite all anything else. I have not used second wind per this encounter. Last session, a week ago, or this one yet. I haven't recovered strain from it. Correct?
Can you post second wind? It's once per
Second
encounter?
wind. Once per encounter, your character may use this talent to heal an amount of strain equal to their ranks in second wind.
Yeah.
Um,
That's an incidental?
yeah, it's an incidental.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
So
Let me double
that
check
would
here.
that would
I've
be
got
your
two
one
in it.
incidental then.
Yeah, so
um,
that'd be 2 because I've got 2 ranks in it. 2 strain back to me.
Incredible. I can't fucking believe this guy's still alive.
And
Quincy,
either I've been beating the hell out of him. It's
This
still
guy's-
going.
somehow I thought he was dead here, but no.
He is the hard-boiled detective, determined to go on.
Uncracked, hard boiled. Quincy, it's your turn.
Everyone's dead, right? Besides the goon is dead, the cops are dead.
No, there's more
Fidgets.
cops coming.
Oh,
There's like cars and shit coming towards us right now.
are you gonna hotwire another car? Or are we running?
I'm trying to keep the thug from dying.
There's more cops coming.
So,
Wait, did he get shot up and cut in half? Or
No,
Yeah, I
no,
thought he
that
was
was the other
nice.
one.
Oh.
This one got overly strained.
Oh,
I'm trying to keep him alive.
okay. Well, I could assist with that, and then we could get the fuck up
Dude.
and go.
Do none of you have slap patches or anything?
I was just,
Oh,
I
I
was just
do.
gonna say that. I was gonna say I could use a slap patch in him, and then we can get up and go, run together.
Actually, I think that just says wounds. You might need like adrenaline or something to do strain.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm not sure.
That is correct.
How do I heal a strain?
Sleep.
Resting.
Oh,
Chamomile tea.
Yeah. A bubble
Slap to
bath.
the face, maybe. Wake up,
okay.
smelling salts.
well, I mean, I don't want to leave you. I don't want to run by myself, so I will assist you. And
Well, where would you run?
I mean, we're gonna sit here and wait for the cops to come.
I don't know.
Like, if we go run to get another car.
Do you know how to start another car?
No,
how to not
you
get
do.
Do you know how to not get shot by the approaching cops before, like, leaving here?
I don't think they're gonna shoot us. You're gonna say, "Put your hands up," and that's why we put our hands up. So you want to sit here and just wait for them to come?
No. I'm
That's
new
why
to
we
this
gotta
sort of thing.
move. We gotta move. Ah, you're new. I'm new. So let's get this guy up. If you want to save the goon.
Oh.
Wait, he's
Are
passed
you
out,
gonna
right?
carry him?
Wait, he just passed
Your
out?
One run.
Is he passed out?
Yeah, he's passed out.
He's unconscious. Yeah.
Would it be terrible if me like just kill him here?
I mean, you don't gotta
Ew.
kill him. You could leave him unconscious. Maybe he gets out of the hospital and comes and sees us later.
Well, I just don't want to leave Fidget because I know Fidget's gonna stay here with him. Oh god.
What would Quincy do? Would Quincy think that shooting the lower life form that's not a ritzy like him to save Fidget is better?
No. No.
Okay, then you don't kill him. You just answered it. So you just
know.
try to like shove Fidget out of the way and be like, leave him behind.
Yeah. Can we do can just snag her? Was that athletics check or something? If she
Oh, good luck with that.
pull you with me? Like, let's go, we gotta go.
There's another headlock that happens on the sidewalk.
Are you actually physically trying to pull her away, or are you just like tapping her shoulder saying "Let's go"?
I would like grab her arm and just like let's go and see if she like we gotta go, the cops are coming.
So you're pulling her.
Yeah, but not with all my strength yet. Cause do I have to wait for her turn to like start for us to like?
I'm
know
I'm
what-
asking you to decide one or the other. If you're letting her decide, then it's gonna be up to her. But if you're
So
physically pulling her, then this is going to be contested.
Okay, I want to physically pull her if she doesn't want to go.
I've already made it clear what my intentions are.
Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, yeah. Then I will physically pull you.
Okay, Fidget, what's your defense?
1. 1 range, 1 melee.
Same.
Okay.
But I have a 2 brawn, and I have ranks in brawl.
Oh, that's not really going to help at the moment. Quincy, go ahead and make a brawl check.
Oh, fuck.
You're not able to get her off of this goon. But, you know, she's not able to, like, push you off either. Situation calls itself to be very stressful. I'm going to make you take those 2 strain right off the bat there.
Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. That's going to be Mustang. He's going to continue to run. He can only do an action and maneuver now. So he makes
My man
only
is
so
in
far.
He's been beat the hell out of. He's been shot in the back, and he is still trying to go the distance.
Well, he can't do the second maneuver. And he is hailing for a car to come and get him. Parm, it is your turn.
Oh man. All right. Well, I would. Have the cars that were coming towards me passed?
Yeah, they would have passed you at this point.
Okay, cool. At this point, then, yeah, I will approach the car and see if I can see either Dorian or Jane.
Jane is in the back seat.
Gotcha. In that case, I'm gonna free her. I guess
Okay.
the other car got your brother, huh?
She is unconscious. Looks like they actually used like stun batons or something to subdue her.
Rude. And I'll
Mhm.
go and pick her up. I have 2 brawn. I'd be able to lift her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there like near like one of the sidewalks? Is there like a alleyway that I could like take her in?
Oh yeah, like every house has an alley.
Okay, yeah. Then
goes
in that
to-
case,
yeah.
like, I'd like to carry her to a nearby alley and just kind of lean her against the corner of a wall or something.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post up here on Overwatch.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
Was picking her up my action? Am I pretty much cooked
That
right now?
Yeah, that would have been your action. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Can I text someone?
Your maneuver was to go to the car and get Jane out. So.
Gotcha. So I need to take a strain or
Yeah.
2 strain then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I will stall, I think. Where did my... There it is. Yeah, you know what? I'll just end my turn. I'll just but I would like to at least like turn around and face the direction that the rest of the group is now.
Ooh, that would be tough. Okay. So to paint the scene here, you haven't made it over towards the alley yet. You're still a short distance from like the houses.
Gotcha.
Adrian has now like gone to the right, and Fidget and Quincy are still over on the left. Like they're still
Okay.
split.
Gotcha. Okay, so this changes things then. Can I take that 2 strain to get her, or to get us all the way in the alley, knowing
Yes.
that I'm just gonna have to hide out?
Yes, that's possible.
Okay, yeah, I took the 2 strain, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Fidget, that's you.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any patch. Is it possible to do a medicine check to help someone with strain? at all?
Restrain?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Let me check the rule real quick. Restrain. Yeah. Medicine only heals wounds.
Okay.
So you need like a
Shock him
drug or
awake.
something.
Don't suppose shocking him awake would be an option.
That might get him into
Straight.
a critical injury.
Yeah, okay.
Straight through the sternum, just give him a thing of adrenaline. Sure.
Cops are coming towards us. There's a smoking car that could explode. How many
You
cops are
have
coming towards us?
You have a good idea that the cops are only approaching you to pass you. None of them have like gone on to the opposite side of the road to like box you in. Everyone's been passing.
Okay. Are there still other cars kind of like parked on the curb?
At this point, it would only be civilian cars.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
civilian cars are still available.
She's gonna try and drag this goon over to like the sidewalk,
Okay,
and
that's gonna take an entire maneuver.
that's fine.
Okay,
And for her action, she's gonna, I guess, try and break into one of these cars.
you'd have to take 2 strain to make another maneuver over to a car.
Fuck, that's a little too high.
And there's nothing like spend a story point to stumble over to a car and it's already unlocked to not have to spend a maneuver.
You could instead use an action to move, but then you won't be able to do anything to the car.
Yeah.
Can't try to open it, can't break the window, can't hotwire another.
Okay. She's gonna like tell Quincy like, stay here with him. I'm gonna get us some new wheels. And she's just gonna head over to one of the cars.
That's
and
what
then
I
see
was
which
trying
one
to say.
So you're not taking the goon to the sidewalk.
No.
Okay,
But she's keeping an eye on Quincy to make sure he doesn't kill him either.
okay. So you run your way over to the nearest civilian car. Yeah, I mean you're at the car. How do you want to get in? The door is going to be locked.
That's what I'm thinking. What's the chance I would have a Slim Jim as part of my tool belt?
0.
I mean, is it a story point thing of like this guy's forgetful and never like locks their car? Or like the car's unlocked, but there's a thing of groceries and a kid in the back. Like
That
Oh God,
sucks.
no.
well, that's what I'm saying.
doing
Like,
that.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to make it be bad for us as well. Like, you know, not just be like, oh yeah, we spend a story point and the thing we want happens.
The problem is that like I've already described this being locked.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm
so
just trying
we
to,
can't
like-
do anything to make it better.
And that's constructing. Try to get the net for it. The net, brilliant. Okay. I'm assuming there's some sort of tools on my utility belt, like something small, maybe like a micro screwdriver set or something. Like
Yeah, doesn't
for, like,
doesn't it have a description?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Common utility belt, part load-bearing gear, part tool belt, part carry-all. Worn low on the hips. Holster 2 bags, selection of sealable weatherproof pouches for carrying small important items close at hand. encumbrance threshold increases by 2. So, since this hasn't been described, this is just going to be like basic mechanic shop gear. So like screwdriver.
That's why I was wondering if I would have a
hammer.
Slim Jim, because like her dad boosts cars all the time, or he has to get into boosted cars all the time. So something similar like that would have made sense. But in this case, I'm just asking.
Fidget would carry a Slim Jim, even that's your dad's shop. But do you think Fidget would carry a Slim Jim?
Or would you have something like more modern Spectrum, like an RF signal in there?
You know what?
That does like the remote signal.
I don't think I'd have the time to actually hack anything where we currently are, but I'm gonna just go more practical and say that she's got a glass breaker. Like, for emergency purposes, that would be something that her dad would insist that she carries.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Just bust the window open? Okay.
Yeah, just bust one of the back windows.
Yeah, you just put it up to the window, slam your hand against it, and it shatters in. You unlatch the door, dust off the seat with the glass, and get in, ready to hotwire in the next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, Quincy, you can see all of these cop cars that were driving towards you are driving past you at this point. No one's really stopping to get you. Whatever's happening, they either don't know that you are here, which is good for you, or something more important than you is happening. The cars are going to basically create almost like a reverse phalanx. So there's just like a line of cars that are like carrying, not carrying, but like blocking the back of the road at a slower pace than the rest to get away. One of the cars up front is up at Mustang, ready for him to get in. Adrian, it's your turn.
Oh boy, this is your
If it
chance,
gets to
buddy
Mustang's
boy.
turn, he's going to be able to get in the car.
So what distance is he at? Do I need to move to get back into optimal firing distance?
He moved 2, and you moved 1. He is currently at long range, but you only need to move 1 in order to get him back in medium range.
Okay, and if I move...
If you move
so we go
2, then
long...
he's still in medium range.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's like there wasn't I like dive tackle him last minute. I can't make
No,
that.
you'd be way too far for that. You would need how many? You'd need at least 4 maneuvers just to get to him.
And I can like really only do 2 and like a third with the action, but I still wouldn't be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm. You could shoot him down.
Boom.
Is short range is 3 maneuvers to get to, right?
Yes.
Damn it. And for shooting something that's a short range at... Okay. So
Are you
bear
trying
with
to
me.
use your sticky bomb? Or
No,
whatever?
yes.
The grenade?
Yes. I want to use a glop grenade, not on Mustang. I want to throw a glop grenade as this car is driving past at their front wheel. I want to like have them try to be like roaring past at like 45 miles, 90 miles an hour. Like they're trying to get out of the way and like rescue their like chief detective. And the glop grenade goes up underneath and just immediately goes into immobile foam and the car just dies. I think that's too crazy though, and I can't do that. So unfortunately, as fun as that sounds, I think I've got to just move forward and fire, which is boring.
Okay, so the glop grenades like explode with this sticky liquid, and it says anyone that is exposed to it is basically like incapacitated, immobilized, right?
Yeah.
But we're talking about a car, so it is going to at the very least, it's going to slow down the car. But you don't know exactly how effective it'll be until I see how many successes you get.
Okay, so So, moving one maneuver closer to make the Glock grenade be more effective, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that will get you into medium range.
Which is one greater than Glock grenade, but fair. If I then move like one diagonally to stand in front of the vehicle, okay, and bear with me because this is super stupid. If I attempt to do like the Hellboy movie of like red means stop and just like Glock grenade and then punch down as hard as I can on the front of the vehicle, I know this is super stupid.
The problem is that the car's like already next to him.
I know the car's next to him. I'm talking about where it's at compared to Adrian. Adrian is like 2.5
behind.
back.
Yeah, you'd be behind the car because it's already at Mustang.
Oh, the car's moving the. Okay, sorry. I had the car moving the other direction from us.
No.
Understood.
They're moving away from you.
I thought that they were moving towards us and trying to do like the Got you. Okay.
No, apologies. The cars were coming from behind you, which is where Fidget was. So you guys were running away from Fidget the entire time. Mustang was trying to look behind him and hail the cars to try and get him. So they're coming peeling from behind you, and one of them is already at his side.
I think Adrian, already doing the sort of the beat, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stride, hit a knee, pop a shot. I'm going to do that again. I'll do the maneuver to make sure that I stay within the optimal, right? Because I have to stay one maneuver within optimal range for a medium-ranged weapon.
Right.
I'll do that, and then I'll shoot him. And then after shooting him, I will rise up and continue running to remain in range.
Okay, so we're playing Vanquish now, I understand.
Yeah,
so
we have
accurate, you're one difficulty higher because of your right hand. Go ahead and fire if you're ready.
Can I spend another story point to add a proficiency die, please?
Not
a proficiency, a yellow, which is not proficiency. It is
ability.
A ability. Thank you.
You deal 7 damage to him, sliding on your knees, which somehow have conveyor belts, I guess, on them because we're playing Vanquish.
No, like I'm just imagining that Adrian's like pants and like flesh do get horrifically injured.
Yeah. You're firing up. Mustang opens the door, and you shoot him right into the neck as his carcass flops over the door, hanging on it as the car veers off to one side before it drives straight onto the road, flipping his body onto the street as it peels out.
Poor guy.
So that was one maneuver in an action. As to strain just purely for shits and giggles, can Adrian just turn back and move towards the party? As he just I accomplished my mission, I did what I wanted to do, and now I'm gonna go help everybody else.
Sure.
And just walk towards them.
Closest person would be Parm. He is on the other side of the street at a medium range.
Do they seem in danger? Because from what you've told me, the Range Rover seems the most amount of issue.
Well, I'm just telling you he's the closest. So whatever your priorities are your priorities. I'm just saying Parm is the closest party member to you. Right?
So then in that case, for the maneuver, Adrian stands up, looks at Parm, and nods, as if just now he's heard that Dorian was kidnapped and
arrested.
Will proceed one maneuver towards the incapacitated cop cars.
Okay. So you're moving towards Parm at this point, then.
Right, yeah, because he's on the way to the 2 cop cars.
He's moving away from the cop cars towards the houses again.
I'm in an alley because I got Jane.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Jane. So Adrian's not moving towards Parm. Adrian's moving towards the cop car that has had a tire shot out but hasn't completely stopped.
You're moving towards Fidget, then, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
I'm
that
moving
car's
towards.
Okay, so you're still continuing down the street then. You're moving away from the party.
Yeah, there's still a vehicle that has either a party member or someone associated with party member in it.
Okay.
Adrian's pursuing that.
Yes. Okay.
Badass.
Yeah,
Um,
like, could Parm have, like, shouted at him that, like, it wasn't Dorian, I got Jane?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
I'll just-
definitely.
Yeah.
Inform him.
I think there's a nod from Adrian. There is like a, and at least from Parm, I think you've got enough vigilance that, like, there is a switch that I think you would understand. As soon as Detective Mustang is down, like, priorities have changed. Now we go on to the next objective.
Yeah.
Something else has like clicked, and it's very mechanical. I took you down, and he does like a military like 45-degree pivot, and just goes on to the next thing.
Very efficient.
Okay. This is where our session must end.
No.
And while I would love to continue doing these checks, that car has since made its way out of extreme range. And Dorian will be seeing you in the next session. For the party, are you guys going to try and give chase, or are you going to try and escape the scenario?
I believe that Adrian would give chase. I think that we're going to try to boost a car. I don't know
Working
if
on it.
he. Yeah, I'll say I don't know if he has the skills to do so, or he would just try to steal the car keys from someone. If that involves some like breaking into a house and doing so. But giving chase to Dorian does seem to be the current priority.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Dorian, apologies for keeping you here the entire session. I thought it would end faster.
No, I had fun just making jokes and listening and rolling the 1d20.
We will definitely get to you in the next session as your party tries to catch up with you and follow along before you are officially captured. For now, that's where we're going to end today. Let's get everyone some experience and get us on our way, shall we?
I think I hit all of mine today, personally.
Really? We'll see.
Okay.
Fidget,
That's
I'm on your
good.
sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh, I think your strength was actually contested today. That's interesting. The others not oh wait, hold on. Yeah, the others are not quite there because it was mostly combat session. So 10 for you today. Adrian, let me see your weird motivations.
Again, so I can argue for my strength and flaw, ignore desire and fear. I literally have zero ability to argue for those.
Okay, so
Strength.
strength.
My man did absolutely powerhouse through some things.
Right. But you went along with your strength. You have to contend your
Sorry.
strength.
God, I had that backwards. You have to go against the positive, and you have to go for the negatives. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But your flaw,
well,
you're
okay.
saying.
Flaw then for sure, because the flaw is the negative emotion. It is the attentive to negative emotion and feeling, right? It is the, as I put in there, they still have not found that unmarked clan, or rather all the bits of them. Like, he he singly focuses on a target. He focused down Detective Mustang with zero remorse. I think that's going for it, but again, now, because I think I fucked up my strength and flaw, for the weakness and against the strength, that I'm arguing for my flaw, so maybe none? And I had that backwards? I don't know. Tell me.
This is kind of interesting. I'm willing to give it to you for your flaw here.
Okay.
Because you're kind of growing past seeing everything as an obstacle. So, yeah, I'll give you 10 for those. Dorian, let me see. Have you hit any of your motivations today?
Does Dorian get +5 for being captive?
I never even got to smash cut to them because the scene wouldn't end. Oh man!
I tried to end it. He wouldn't die. He was the hard-boiled detective. He wouldn't go down.
Interesting. I think just the 5 for now.
Yeah.
Keep it baseline.
Absolutely.
Quincy, I'm on your sheet. Let's
Just
see
make
your
basic.
motivations. Your desire here is actually contested, so I'm gonna give you 10
Nice.
for today.
Ooh.
And Parm.
I don't really think I hit anything besides
That's
the
wild.
soft melon-like heads of my enemies.
You did real good on sniping today, buddy.
Thank you, I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Excellent murder, everyone.
Except for you, Dorian, you need to pick up the pace.
You
I was
got
gonna
the
say,
closet.
Fidget technically hasn't killed anyone yet.
No, but you did bust into a car of like a family who like they fucking need that car, but you're gonna take it. That's criminal.
I don't
and
know
love
they
it.
needed that car.
No,
What they might
They
No,
can take the
I-
bust.
So
I am
Parm,
imagining it to be the most white crust, like
Yes.
suburb.
I would like to hear what you think is fair here, because
Oh, okay.
your fear is something that might actually it could work here, depending on your reasoning for wanting to go after Dorian and Jane, right?
Okay.
Because
So
right now,
Parm, Jane-
as you've described, like Parm wants to support the entire group.
Mhm.
So I feel like this makes sense, specifically for this session.
I mean, he doesn't think that Dorian's trying to run away. He thinks that Dorian got nabbed. So,
Right.
yeah, he just was going to help him genuinely. I don't know. I think that's what I know about it.
Okay. We'll call that 5 for this session then.
Mhm.
And then we'll get back into some more RP next session. I missed the
Pretty
RP,
good.
guys. Let's
Yeah.
get to it. For
But
now, thank you so
feel,
much.
I
Uh-huh.
feel it's fair. We spend so much of this. We're like flirting on the edges of each of these, you know, because like we're playing with each of the desires, the faults, and the wants, because we can't accomplish them just yet. It's like we're brewing to actually get to them.
Yeah.
It would be a bit weird if, like, your fear was hit every single moment of your life, right? Like that.
Mhm.
That's
Unless you
terrible.
were a scaredy cat. Unless you just were living that type of person.
Dorian.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. It's not like I have my flaw named Coward or anything.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. It's been a pleasure. Missed you guys over my vacation. We'll get to another session next week for Under the Wire. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.